Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, brother. How's everybody doing, brother? Let's get this all set up, make sure everything's all smooth. See if there's any gangsters around here. Where all my thugs at? Everybody doing good? Alright. Just gonna be playing some, some old school Mega Mean. Play some Mega Mean X, and just talk a little bit of trash about the latest Star Wars movie, because I saw it today, and yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean I saw there was quite a few people that actually said they liked it. Hey, things are pretty well. I'm actually pretty much set up in where I'm living now for the most part. Everything's pretty smooth. Appreciate it. Did the editing of Rise of Skywalker make it seem like it was rushed? I don't. It wasn't rushed. There was just too many reshoots. I know, like, Disney and people that were invested in it were like, we need to make people like this as much as possible. So a lot of your original ideas, who cares? We need to just flesh this out and make as much money as possible. So it kind of turned into a mess. And I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be like good. I wasn't I mean, because when you think about it, anyone who saw The Last Jedi, right? How was that salvageable? Like, was there any way that you could really salvage that movie? Like, Rian Johnson really just... And let me be clear also, Star Wars has never been an epic franchise as far as quality goes. It's always been like a fun ride, and I would say the original trilogy it was a major achievement, right? Especially, I can only imagine if I saw it in the 70s, my mind probably would have exploded. You know what I mean? But me being a sci-fi fan, there's way better things out there than Star Wars, and so to me, I come as a neutral person where I'm like, let me see what happens, and I think everyone... Oh, shit, I'm not paying attention. I was trying to read the chat. I think we can all pretty much agree that The Last Jedi was just so abysmal that it was just like, how are they possible? What are they possibly going to do? And it seemed pretty obvious when they started fleshing out the trailers that, oh, Palpatine's going to be, like, in the forefront. Like, it's going to be Palpatine's the main villain. And it's like, oh, well... That obviously wasn't the plan. And so I'm just gonna say this. It's time to get into spoiler territory. So if you haven't seen this movie, I would say, maybe you wanna not watch this, or if you don't plan on seeing it, then it'll be fine. But I just wanna get into some of the spoiler stuff, because Palpatine being the main villain was not spoilers at all, because that... I think it was pretty obvious when you saw the trailers, like, oh, whoop-de-doo. They got to do something. And don't get me wrong, Palpatine's always been, in my opinion, the best thing about the entire Star Wars cinematic universe. I've always loved Darth Sidious, so I get it. I always knew he was going to make a cameo or something, but as far as him... I'm the main villain. I've been hiding and not doing shit this entire time. I just been fucking not doing shit. And I've been pulling the strings, and Snoke's a fucking puppet. I was wondering what they were going to do with Snoke, and it just turns out he was a fucking puppet. He was a fucking test tube. and I was so like, wow, that was such a slap to Ryan Johnson, and you can tell like that is not what they wanted to do with Snoke. Like Snoke should have been somebody important, but it's like no, he was a puppet, and then it's like why, why was he a puppet? What was the point of that? And Palpatine, right? Palpatine, he's bombastic, man. Why would he want to hide himself? So he survived, right? He survived, right? Like exploding in the Death Star, falling down the shaft. And look, in this universe, in this modern day trilogy, I understand how he could actually survive that, right? Because when you had Leia survive, you know, she survived, and when she exploded and she did that whole force thing and flew back to the ship like she was Michael Jordan in Space Jam, I'm like, all right, so if she can do that, clearly Palpatine can survive, right? And so someone's saying to throw Luke off of Palpatine's trail. Man, the way that Luke was written, especially in the second one, his ass was not, he didn't give a fuck about Palpatine. Once he tried to kill Kylo Ren or Ben Solo, he just fucked off and became a bitch. He didn't care about no Palpatine anymore. And the whole thing is, Palpatine, why would he care about evading? I mean, for maybe a while, I would say being dormant for like a decade would make sense. But then it's like, after that, it's like, oh, Luke ain't doing shit. Who cares about him? I'm going to rise up and take what's mine. What's good, my black guy? Mega Man X and crap. So, okay, so Palpatine's back, right? And then Kylo's like, oh, he's back. I'm going to kill him because he's going to take my shit. And then Palpatine's like, yeah, it's me. It was me. The whole time I was Snoke and all this shit. And guess what? If you kill Rey, I'm going to give you an empire. And we've been building awesome Star Destroyers and all this shit without anybody's knowledge. You know? So what's up? And he's like, cool, I guess, right? Then he gets his helmet built again. And I'm like, okay. I mean, the helmet that's been reconstructed, it looks cool. I get it. But, I don't know. Nigga, just give him a new helmet. Why are you fixing that broken piece of shit? Anyway. I also thought it was pretty dumb that Palpatine was just waiting for Luke to die. Like, Luke, when Luke isolated himself, he was already dead. Like, Luke was dead once he isolated himself. Palpatine didn't have to wait, because Luke wouldn't have done shit. I mean, he didn't do anything when the reason why he even fucked off, right? The reason he fucked off was because he failed when, God damn it. He failed, right? When he tried to kill Ben Solo. He failed. And then he fucked off like a bitch, right? And so, if he wouldn't even step up to save Han Solo, I mean, he doesn't have no business fucking with Palpatine anymore. It didn't even matter at this point. The only reason Palpatine came back, seriously, literally the only reason Palpatine came back is because The Last Jedi was screwed up so badly, they had to just make him the main villain to try to get some people interested in it. And that's confirmed. He wasn't supposed to be the main villain. There was supposed to be a fresh face. So the whole thing trying to build lore behind that and the decisions they make, it's pretty much useless. It was garbage. It was a garbage decision. But I understand they kind of had to do something to get, because I mean, people weren't that interested after The Last Jedi. And I understand that. And then you had Kylo, you had Rey. I thought it was pretty funny that she was training because she was already so OP. I'm like, okay, why are you training? You whooped fucking Kylo. You bested Luke. Yeah, who's gonna stop you? What the hell are you training for? You're already maxed out. You're level 100. You're good. You're good, fam. You don't have to do anything anymore. Yep, Palpatine's the head honcho. It was him all along. It was like fucking Planet of the Apes, right? You thought you were on a new planet, and then it's like, oh shit, this is Earth? It was Earth all along? Holy shit. But except for this, it wasn't clever at all. I like how they kept nothing pretty. There's like so much that they just, oh shit. There was like so much they didn't do with Rian Johnson shit. Like, I mean, they even Rose and Finn's little thing was not acknowledged at all. Like, Finn, I think, patted Rose on the shoulder. And that was like pretty much it. Like, they pretty much, that was it. No more romance or something. And it was also pretty disappointing that the only person who had any like character development was Kylo Ren. Like, everyone sucked. It was like, you had, how could you have that? Oh shit. Get away from me. Oh, you fuck. I don't remember him being able to do that. Like, legit. I almost died. Give me an idea for... Oh my god, what? I don't remember being able to jump in the corner like that. What? I've played this game like 7 trillion times. I don't think he's ever been able to do that. I was hoping for, wait, give me an idea for fake him on a draw. Hold on. I was hoping for Finn to be a Jedi from the first film. See, obviously J.J. Abrams set something up for that to happen, right? Like, it seemed pretty, it seemed pretty obvious, like, where there was that whole little thing that happened with Kylo and Finn. There was that acknowledgement when he was like, boom. Like, what was that for? That there was no reason for that to even happen. So that was really stupid, right? And then obviously Finn had the lightsaber a couple of times, which was pretty cool. And then it seemed like there was going to be possibly a romance arc or something, you know, but that didn't happen. And so it's like, okay, Rian Johnson subverted our expectations and Finn became nothing. And I also hated how much, and honestly, like, I hated how much he enjoyed killing stormtroopers. It really kind of bugged me. It bugged me that Finn was so happy to just annihilate these people when there was no recognition that he was those people, right? I thought that was really stupid. Kylo Ren was the best thing in the trilogy. He was the best thing in the trilogy, and that's not saying much because there wasn't that much good in it. But he definitely was the best thing. I agree. It's not like I said, like the trilogy was dog shit, but if you had to pick something that was in it that was okay, it was Kylo had his moments, and he could have been fleshed out much better. But no, it was there was just a bunch of garbage. But there's so much to unpack, and I think I'm gonna make a video on this on my second channel, because there's just a lot to go through. But I'm not gonna do anything like, I wouldn't do anything like Red Letter Media or Mauler or any of those guys, Rags or whatnot, because that's like what they do. I just would like to just talk about it and kind of just pick some things apart that I thought were really stupid. I thought there were some scenes that could have been really cool, but they just didn't do what I thought they were gonna do. Oh, god damn it. You bitch. Come on. Ah, fuck you, asshole. Like, I thought When they were on that stupid sand planet, when they were being chased by the speeders that they stole, or they were being chased when, you know what I'm saying, that one scene. There was that scene where they fell in that black quicksand stuff, and I thought Rey was gonna do some cool shit with her force power, but they just sunk. And then I was like, oh, what a coincidence. What we're pretty much looking for just happened to be right here. And I was like, God damn. Who writes this? Like, why? Come on, like, just do better. Like, that's the type of shit that you would write. Like, I wrote stories like that when I was 13 years old, right? I wrote just little things like that. Were like, eh. And, of course, there's always going to be plot holes, right? So I'm not even going to, like, completely shit on all the plot holes. But somebody said at least it was better than The Last Jedi. It would have been, you would have had to try really hard to make it worse than The Last Jedi. JJ would have had to, like, purposefully wanted to fuck things up to make it somehow worse. You know, because that's how low the bar was. Remember in The Last Jedi when Rose's sister did that weird thing where I think like the bomb's trigger or something was falling past her, and she somehow turned around and caught it in time, like that completely defied physics. It set the tone for the movie. I was like, oh, this is gonna be absolute horseshit. Remember J.J. Linsflair wrote this dumpster fire. Yeah, the ye old Linsflair. But you know what? I think if those what were those other movies? The Star Trek ones. They weren't awful. You know, if you're a Star Trek like diehard fan, they're obviously not unrecognizable to the franchise. But as far as like an action sci-fi film, they're okay. So I get why they chose him, but I don't know. They didn't really seem to have much to work with, dude. This was dumb. And I gotta say, we obviously have to blame fucking. I'm not doing that, stupid. Gotta blame Rian Johnson quite a bit because the second act is so important. You know what I mean? And he kind of just fucked everything up. Like when you think about the second act, whether it's a trilogy or if it's whatever it is, the second act is so important because the first act, a lot of times you can just warm people up. Just warm them up. Just warm them up, and then the second act. So even if it's a trilogy or if we're just talking about like a play or something, the second act is so important for people to finally really pay attention. And then that's really going to bank on if people are going to want to invest their time and energy into the third act. And so The Last Jedi was such a diversion from anything, obviously, with him trying to subvert his expectations. Why the hell did you, like, why would you, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm not interested in this. Because I was interested in Snoke at first. I was like, oh, Snoke seems kind of cool. I wonder who the hell this guy is. Oh, the whole idea of Rey being related to Palpatine, that seemed kind of interesting too, and it was fleshed out so terribly because Rian Johnson was like, fuck that shit, and then JJ's like, oh wait, no, we are doing that shit, and then it just ended up being really awkward. So it's like, hey, Rey, your parents were nothing. Your parents were absolutely nothing. They sold you for fucking booze money or whatever this shit is. And then it's like, oh wait, just kidding, no, that actually your parents were very important. And they just chose to not be important because we said so. And I'm like, what? That's stupid. And you would think Kylo would want to tell Rey about that, like, hey, your parents were very important. You know, like, hey, you are the granddaughter of Palpatine because you have that sweet shit coursing through your veins. You're destined to be on the dark side. And then to try to entice her some more, but he's like, no, I'm gonna lie to her because Rian Johnson. It's like, So yeah, you know, Rey as a Mary Sue would have made a little bit of sense if they just would have fleshed it out perfectly as her being the granddaughter of Palpatine, just like so, you know, just so much power just coursing through her veins. I'd be like, okay, I guess, whatever, you know. And then just imagine if she actually did end up being fucking like evil as shit or something. Like if it really did, like I would have. That's the some expectation that would have been like acceptable for me. I would have been like, you know what? Go ahead and subvert my expectations, Daddy. Like if it was like that, I would have been cool with that. But nah, it was all trash. There's a lot of fucking problems, dude. I'm just trying to, like, you know. I would say I would look the other way if they would have done something like that, right? Oh shit. I'm trying to read the chat, but it's like, okay, wait, I'm fighting the boss. So let me just let me focus on killing this guy first, and then we'll see what you beautiful people are saying, because I'm sure there's people that are a hell of a lot more disappointed than I am. Because, like I said, I'm just just a moderate, casual fan. Says a lot about Star Wars that the 1990s FPS plot lines were better than movies. Well, I feel that way about damn near everything in the Star Wars universe. A lot of the video games have so much more depth to them, and I feel more I feel more connected. Even Star Killer in those Force Unleashed games, I felt more from him than I did anything else, you know? It's trash. What Mega Man game has controls most similar to Castlevania, Dawn of Sorrow, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Merry Christmas? I couldn't tell you. I actually was, I was never, oh, fuck, I gotta fix the donation thing. It's all fucking all the way, it's like on my face. But, I would say, I don't know, the funny thing is you know what's interesting? I haven't played a Castlevania game since SNES. I fell off, and I never got like, I never got into it. And I know a lot of people would be really disappointed about that. Let's see. JJ just made that shit up for this film. He's a mystery box guy. Oh, he's talking about, Rey wasn't even trained. Yeah, she wasn't trained. I was just kind of like, oh, she wasn't trained. Look, like I said, if for the plan from the very beginning was that she was just so damn badass because she just had Palpatine blood coursing through her veins, I would look the other way. I would still think it's kind of dumb, but I would still kind of look the other way. Kitsune Udon, happy holidays, SPG. Hey, happy holidays. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of y'all. Play Mammoth. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading the chat, so I wasn't even, wait, do I usually do Mammoth first, or do I do, Armored Armadillo next? Well, because I can use the ice. There's an order. Man, it's been a minute. Actually, it hasn't been a minute. It's been like almost 2 years since I played this game, but, I'll just do Flame Mammoth, fuck it. Because I do have his weakness thing, too. You know, I hate doing this stage. I don't hate doing this stage. It's just, sometimes getting the upgrade for the X-Buster in this stage is not easy. For some reason, I have trouble breaking through the blocks, and I'll slip, and then it's like, oh, you'll see. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, god damn it! I'm not paying attention. We'll get there. I know you guys know what I mean. I know you. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is the shit right here. Ugh. I fucked this up so much. Here we go. Hey, when's the some black guy Chris Ray Gun posse gonna be a thing? Okay, yeah. So, me, Chris Ray Gun, and Tom Sweeney, we're gonna do in mid-January. We're gonna start doing the Snark Tank, because the Snark Tank already exists, right? But we're gonna start doing it consistently, weekly, and because it's something that we should have done a while ago or something. But things are kind of coming together, especially since I I live in LA now, so it's easier to get to them to get to those guys. Jen McMahon. Oh, that's a badass last name. Happy holidays to you too. Any niggas gonna say Merry Christmas, or is that too is that too controversial? All right, here we go. Oh, I hate this, man. Especially like that there's people watching. It's like I'm definitely gonna screw it up. Look at that. Like, what is this? See? Okay. All right. All right, here we go. No one better clip this. This is what yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Happy Yule. This is what I'm talking about. And now I gotta do it again. I'm just gonna go kill myself now. In the game, not in real life. God damn it. That part's so stupid, man. That part is so dumb. Okay. It's okay. You can't screw it up more than Disney has screwed up Star Wars. Very true. Very, very, very true. You know what sucks? I don't understand why. Like, I don't get why. All you need is like, say, not even a diehard fan of Star Wars. Just like a few people to be in these decisions in the boardrooms and stuff and whatnot. And I can't believe that you would let like I can't believe that you would let like a hipster like Rian Johnson just take the reins and do whatever the hell he wanted. And something that was this important to people. It just seems really weird, like a really strange thing. And obviously it already happened, but this time around, look, okay, a lot of people are going to give JJ some shit, but I'm not going to give him total shit because it's pretty obvious that there was a lot of things that were shoved into... Oh my god. There was a lot of things that were shoved into the Rise of Skywalker that I know he wasn't happy with. Like, there's buzz out there that he wasn't happy with what happened. And I could see why. Seeing the movie was... like I said, I was much more bored than I was disappointed. I was fucking bored. I was like, wow, this movie is predictable and dumb. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, come on, this is so dumb. It's like... I don't know how... This is like the bane of my existence. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Oh my god. Like, what is this? You know, I've been playing this since I was a kid, and I've never mastered this. I've been playing this game since it came out on SNES, and just this part in the game, I've never figured out how to do it smoothly. I always struggle with it. Oh my... See, now I'm fucked again. Like, you can't even reach it. You need that first one, and now I can't even do it. So much bullshit, dude. Is it better than Captain Marvel? Yes. There's moments in the movie that are okay. It's not... Captain Marvel is just laughable. It's just stupid. There's parts in this movie... It's not like this movie is... Like, it's not The Last Jedi, alright? It's really not. There's parts in this movie that were, like, kind of cool. Like I said, Palpatine is the best thing in the Star Wars trilogies, in my opinion. I've always loved him. Even in the prequels, just Palpatine's fucking cool. You know? I just like how evil he is, right? And so that even though like he shouldn't have been the main villain, it was cool seeing him do some of his things. You know, I still appreciated some of that stuff. I appreciated his sweet force lightning at the very end, where he was just fucking disabling ships because he was so over OP'd at that point when he drained the shit out of Kylo and Rey. It looked cool. I mean, there was a lot of dumb shit, but at least there was some stuff that looked cool. And the lightsaber fights, cool. You know, they look good, intense. The choreography's fine. So there's little things here and there, but that's not good enough, right? For for a film to be like, oh, there's this and that. You know, that's not a good excuse. Or good enough to say that, oh yeah, this was good. I don't understand the people, because I did see people that said they liked it. There was people that said like, oh, I really liked it. And I'm wondering why. I'm wondering, did they like it as just like a standalone film? Like they're just bored and it's just, I just wanted to see something and I thought it was nice. But as far as like, say, a sequel goes or a movie wrapping up a trilogy, yeah, you like that? You know, it's like that. I feel strange about that. See, not gonna lie, never gonna watch any of them. I gotta go get that Buster, dude. I can't go further. I can't go further. I gotta get the Buster. They should have just made the new trilogy about Thrawn. They should have done a lot of different things. Look, even though The Force Awakens was lazy and meh, it was an okay to like a first act in the trilogy. I mean, you know how people revere 4 through 6. God damn it. You know how there's people that revere 4 through 6, right? And 4 is kind of like the weakest one to a lot of people. They're like, yeah, it's, you know, it's cool, it's whatever, it's fine. And then I would say unanimously Return of the Jedi is the one that people are like, oh yeah, this is really good. I really enjoyed this. And so if they would have done it, if they would have just did a good job with The Last Jedi, then I think that things could have went in a direction that this generation and people of the old generation would have been like, well, that was fine. It was fine. The prequels were decent at least. I don't. Yeah, dude, that's what I just said. Everybody unanimously says the Empire is the best. A New Hope, I didn't say it was terrible, it was fine. You can call it a classic because technically it is a classic, but it's not amazing. And I always wonder about people that grew up with infinitely better sci-fi and that say that's a part of my generation, like say the first millennials. I'm like, well, you must have a low bar, because like there's a lot of gems, right, that are great old movies, but when it comes to technology and when it comes to script writing, there's a lot of shit out there that is so much better. Like say, for example, the reboot of Battlestar Galactica. Since it was done in the mid-2000s, people had time to figure things out and make things better and much more enticing and bring in good actors and shit. Fucking good shit, man. That's a really good series. Okay, I need to focus on this. At least the prequels were watchable. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely moments that are watchable. I definitely like Darth Maul, and I think that the final fight in The Phantom Menace was pretty well done. I really enjoyed that. I think the politics were okay in the trilogy. I'll say that. There's a lot of people that are saying, oh, this shit's boring. And I'm like, or it's too complicated. And I didn't think so. I'm like, I think it was pretty straightforward. But I've always enjoyed like politics in movies and certain shows. Like some of the animes I would watch, like Gundam Wing and Full Metal Alchemist, had a lot of undertones of things that were entrenched into our politics, especially when it comes to foreign policy and other shit like that. Okay. I can't believe I haven't done this yet. I can't believe I haven't gotten this. This is bullshit. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. We did it, guys. We did it. The voice actor for Jar Jar considered suicide. Is that real? That's not real, is it? Dude, honestly, I would have liked it so much better if Jar Jar ended up actually being a Sith Lord, like that whole fan theory. Like if I were George Lucas, I totally would have ran with that. I would have taken that idea and said, yes, that was my idea the entire time. And then, fucking, in this last movie, bring Jar Jar Binks back. Like, fuck Palpatine. It would have been like, it was Misa, First Order all along, or some shit. I would have laughed my ass off. It would have been so much more entertaining. Darth Jar Jar is canon. Ugh, how great. That's what I'm talking about. Misa Darth Plagueis. That would have been, dude. I would have been so like that would have been so great. It really would have been. Like I think at this point, since The Last Jedi was so much trash, I think people would have been okay with it if they just would have went in a wacky direction. Then I'm like, hey, well, it was much more entertaining than I was expecting it to be. But one thing I'll say is that as far as like the politics go into movies and whatnot, there's so much that I know I don't know since I'm not in the I'm not in the movie industry. I've been a background actor, but there's so much that I don't know, and there's so much. Oh, let me read this. Subbrosive, The Rise of Skywalker is not bad if you remove it from the Star Wars and watch it, as it is a completely separate movie from the franchise. It has its moments, but in the end of the genre, it sucked. I think it's hard to say. It's hard to separate it that way. It's hard to, and I appreciate you, brother. It's hard to separate it because of someone's like, you do streams? Rarely. I do streams so little that no one's really interested in my streams, except for when I was consistent, like forever ago. For a minute, I was a little bit consistent with streaming, and then I kind of fell off. But I'm supposed to every Saturday with my friend start streaming and just playing games, and then we're just gonna talk about dumb bullshit. So I'm excited for that. But anyway, The Rise of Skywalker, let me talk about the thing that disappointed me the most, because it was the ending. Now, the ending, like after Palpatine was thwarted and shit, like, oh, hooray. God damn it, thought he was gonna jump. The very, very ending of the movie, the very, very last part, I was really disappointed because, all right, so they did the retconning and all this shit, and Rey's parents are now important again, right? Oh, you're the granddaughter of Palpatine. You were important and stuff, and they chose not to be important or whatever. And then she essentially, it was like it redeemed her parents, right? She was like, her parents didn't give up on me. They were saving me. Cool, right? That's all chill. And at the very end, you know, she's back on the dirt fucking place where she was from. And it was like, no one's been here in a while. What's your name, bitch? And let me see. Hello, Mr. Obama. Here, I have $2 more. Hey, thank you so much, Games Island, or Leland, that's it. So then it was like, so this is what happened, right? It's like, what's your name? And then you see Force Ghost Leia and Luke, and she's like, Rey Skywalker. I'm Rey Skywalker. And that's pretty much the end of the movie. And I was like, oh, okay. That's fucking so unfortunate. Why that's so unfortunate? Her parents were redeemed. Why not, in honor of your parents who saved your life, take your fucking Palpatine name? Why not be a Palpatine, but you're a good Palpatine? Just like there's Anakin Skywalker and then there's Luke and Leia. Anakin was a piece of shit, right? But the Skywalker name was redeemed through those fucking twins, son. So why not just be Rey Palpatine? You know, you can redeem your name. Who gives a fuck if Reeve Palpatine was a complete piece of shit? Or whatever his name is. Is it Reeve? I forget. What's Palpatine's first name? What is it? Is it Reeve? I forget. I'm so not like a huge Star Wars fan that I feel like that's wrong. Is it Sheev? It's Sheev, right? It's Sheev? I think it's Sheev. Yeah, why am I saying Reeve? Anyway, my whole point is Palpatine was a piece of shit. Why the fuck are you calling yourself a Skywalker? Be proud of who you are, especially because your fucking parents, Sheev. Yeah, I don't know why I was saying Reeve at first. But it's just like, dude, be proud of your fucking parents. Be proud of where you came from because they saved your fucking life. So to me, that was like so disrespectful. Like, why would you call yourself a Skywalker when you are not a Skywalker? And you can also be proud of your fucking last name because your parents did justice when you originally thought they just abandoned you, but they were saving you from fucking from Sheev, from your grandpappy. So what the hell was that? And maybe there's some nuance and some shit that I'm not understanding, but from my first reaction, my first thought was, how shitty was that? And that was the end of the fucking movie. Rey Skywalker. What? Come the fuck on, dude. Can you imagine you figuring out, like, cause you know how there's some kids, right? Some people have to have they have to give up their kids, and it's always like a hard decision to make, right? It's always a hard decision to make, to give up your kid for whatever reason, but some parents have to do that because they want to give their kids a better life, right? And it's always a hard decision to make. People are probably always going to criticize or whatever, but sometimes it turns out to be for the better. And imagine when you find out that your parents did the best for you and they had their best interest for you, but you still were like, fuck you, I want no ties to you. So, it's like that. So are we forgetting that Anakin was born into slavery and his wife was a dictator? Yeah, that's some cool shit, right? It's just like, I don't know, man. That was weird. I didn't understand that. I don't know if there was, I didn't look into it. I didn't look into anybody else's, like, if they had any other reviews or whatever. I didn't get it. It's just real talk. I just, like, what? Fine. That's a decision y'all made. It's like calling yourself Stalin just to replace Palpatine with Stalin. Like Mortal Kombat. Well, wait, what? I can't think of a single fantasy franchise that hasn't made a bunch of dumb turns. Hey, speaking of Mortal Kombat, my friend just told me that Mortal Kombat, I think they just finished filming. I think they wrapped for the new one. And I am fucking so curious to see how it turned out. I am so curious to see how it, because, I mean, Annihilation, whoo boy. Whoo boy. Palpatine did nothing wrong. Palpatine's fucking great. Like, Palpatine is, you know, I would say a better villain. Like, Darth Vader is a cooler character, but Palpatine is just one of the best villains of all time. Like, he's so fucking cool. He's so just stupidly evil, which I just love. He's like what Dr. Evil wanted to aspire to, right? So, that was, oh yeah. Alright, I think there's gonna be one more right here. It's been a while. Go! Yeah. Gotta love this theme song. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. I don't know how low it is. I don't know if I turned it down a lot, but Annihilation was dog shit in a microwave. Dude, did you know that I didn't even know this. I learned, I mean, it makes sense when I learned it, but Annihilation wasn't finished. It wasn't even it makes sense that it wasn't. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It wasn't finished like as a movie. They did like some test screens and then I supposedly some people were like, "Oh, this is cool, I guess." And then they just released it how it was and it wasn't even finished. And there's a lot of evidence because I was wondering, I was like, why does the special effects look so fucking terrible? And it's because they just didn't finish the movie. God, so many goddamn problems. I thought your game was muted, to be honest. Oh, that's bullshit. Hold on, we gotta fix that. Turn that up a little bit. Let me know if you guys can hear it. I'll turn it up because I want you guys to hear this background. If you can hear the music, put a 1 in the chat. If you can't hear it, put a 2. If you can hear it and it's too loud, put a 3. Ah, fuck you. Bam. Who's no fifth element? What are we talking about? Oh, someone's like, they're making another Mortal Kombat? Yes! They're making another Mortal Kombat, man. Which, I have high hopes, and look, my soul is, let me tell you something. My soul has been shattered to pieces because of a few things. So, there was Batman vs. Superman that shattered my soul, right? Me and a few of my buddies, we rented a limo. Okay, so you guys can hear it. Cool. So me and my friends rented a limo, right? We got a limo for Batman versus Superman. Yeah, like straight up. We got Cristal. I'm talking about $200 a bottle. We went to the Chinese theater in Hollywood. We were fucking stoked on BVS because we're a huge Batman Superman fan. We're huge DC fans, and we're like, hell yeah, finally. These juggernauts are coming to the big screen, right? And then that movie was absolute dog shit. I was in denial. Order 66. What's happening here? So I was in denial about that, right? So that shattered my heart. And then Mass Effect Andromeda came out. Shattered my soul. And look, I cannot take... If this new Mortal Kombat film is trash... I think I'm done. I think that's it for me. I think I won't belong on this earth anymore. Because it's like, why is everything I love so dear just turning into pure dog shit? And alright, this is easier to do with the boomerang, but I just want it now. Yeah. One second, I feel like my chat is lagging so much. Why is it doing that? Can I refresh this bad boy? I'm not seeing an option to refresh my chat. Alright, whatever. Who cares? I'm not gonna... Let's see, wouldn't you be disappointed if Mortal Kombat movie wasn't trash? No way. No way. Dude, yeah, the Eagle was... Storm Eagle was the second person I beat. I wouldn't be disappointed if... Because the first Mortal Kombat movie was fine for as far as a video game movie goes. And as far as a martial arts flick, the choreography holds up. For a 95 flick, the choreography absolutely holds up. It's really it was really I enjoy it. I watch it a lot. I still, god damn it again. Yeah, that's why like I'm definitely I can't wait for my friend to start working with me, and so we can be taking turns playing and whatnot and reading the chats and stuff. Because me trying to like read the chat and play, it's very difficult to do. And I know it'd be easier if I just put the chat over the screen, but I don't want to do that. I don't like that. Too bad you will die. Fucking Sindel, man. Ah, that's great. Oh, shit. Cool me reading the chat. Ah! God damn it. Okay. It was just a product of the 90s. Good product. Yeah. The first Mortal Kombat was absolute trash, but it was awesome trash. I gotta disagree. It wasn't absolute trash. Like, what about it was absolute trash? If you're trying to grade it as, like, say, a Scorsese film, then sure. But as far as, like, say, a martial arts movie based on a video game, it did what it was supposed to do. It told its plot. I understood its plot. The choreography was very good, except for the Sonya versus Kano. Obviously, that chick from Billy Madison couldn't fight, but it was still a fun fight scene because the actor that played Kano is just so awesome. He's just so charming. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah. No, don't love. Give me a break. Okay. Breaks his neck and shit. The fucking the soundtrack was what got me into metal. It definitely should have been rated R, and I feel like I made this up. I feel like it was kind of like what's that? What do you call it? Mandela effect or something? I feel like when I was a kid, because I was 7 years old, so maybe it was like 6, 7 years old or whatever. No, I had to be 7. When they were advertising the film, I could have sworn it was being advertised at first. The trailers was saying it was going to be rated R, and then they changed it later to PG-13. I feel like I remember that, but it could just be like some type of Mandela thing, you know. I just in my head, and I could have sworn it was that way. But I feel like it was supposed to be rated R, and I guess I could. I guess there is a way I could. What do you call it? Check that. I could just look online because I'm sure that information would be available, but I just too lazy to like look it up. Oops. Oh, you fucking asshole. You gotta love those slow beams sometimes. You are correct, they did change it. Oh, so I was right. So because I remember that. That's crazy. I'm glad that I wasn't just a stupid, you know, like, because I remember seeing that shit and I was like, oh shit, that movie's gonna be rated R, and then I remember seeing PG-13 afterwards. I'm like, but at least it made it easier for me to see it, you know, so, instead of my mom being like somewhat like reluctant, being like, I don't know, should I let you see this mindless violence? But my mom was cool about that stuff. She didn't. I remember because my favorite, I was huge into West Coast hip hop, and I remember she was kind of like, she just wanted to make sure I was gonna turn into a thug or something, you know. And I remember she asked me, she's like, you know, if I'm gonna buy you this music, I'm gonna need you to write me a paper telling me what you think this music represents and all this shit. And I told her, I was like, I'm not doing that shit. I'll tell you right now what this music means to me. It's entertainment. Now, maybe some of these people are actually thugs, right? Maybe some of these people actually killed people or whatever. I don't want to do that shit. This just is, the beats are dope. It's entertaining, and I'm not gonna be inspired to want to fucking drink and do all these drugs and shoot people, you know. And look, a lot of people, there's a lot of parents that are concerned about that shit, and I get it. I get it to a certain extent because you have a lot of stupid kids out there, right? That are just influenced by everything. I mean, if you look nowadays, if you look at the SoundCloud shit, fucking stupid assholes getting their faces tattooed just because of the trend. You know what I mean? Sam I am 113 Bucko 13. Thank you. Celtic music has a lot of thug shit in it too. Yo, there's a lot of, you know what, some of the most thuggish shit that I've ever heard? Norteño music. Just like that Mexican shit that you hear that all sounds the same. Dude, it's all cartel shit. They're either loving someone or killing someone. That shit is gangster as fuck, man. That shit is gangster. But, I don't know. But anyway, you're gonna miss the sub tank. No, I'm not. It's right ahead. Or no, there is no sub tank in this one. Not in this one. Oop. My mom hated Diablo because of the name. I bet. Yo, I'll never forget listening to the Subliminal versus Slipknot album. You know, it was like their soft album, and they had a song called Vermilion Part 2, which is an acoustic song. It's an acoustic song. And my friends oh, I was supposed to slide behind. That's right. Son of a bitch, huh? I'm talking too much. I'll go back to it. Yeah, you're right. You guys are right. I'm This happens to me when I'm talking too much. I miss a lot of shit because it's kind of like when I'm driving. Oops, wrong. That was a mistake. Ah, god damn it. God damn it! Alright. Vermilion Part 2 breaks me every time. Yeah, and like, okay, oh, so yeah, that's what I was saying. So Vermilion Part 2 was playing, and my friend's mom was like, "Stop listening to Slipknot. You know I hate that stuff." And then Vermilion Part 2 was on, and it was like, "Mom, listen to this song. It's beautiful." And she's like, "No, it's devil music." It was hilarious to me. It was funny because like this beautiful song, and I won't let this build up inside of me. Like it's all sounding all nice and beautiful, and she's like, "Turn that shit off." I thought that was fucking hilarious. Let me go back and get the energy tank. Armadillo don't play it. The armadillo don't play. If you're not paying attention, that armadillo can fuck you up real quick. Dun, 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 dun. God damn it. No! You bastard. I hate when they hit me. I want to read the chat. Have I ever gotten the Hadouken? I've gotten the Hadouken one time, and it is absolutely not worth it. The Hadouken is not worth it at all. It's stupid to get it. And then, I mean, sure... Why it's not worth it? Because you have to have your life all the way up for it to work. So if you get hit once, you can't use it. But yeah, it does one-shot everything. So it's on the, Alright, here we go. So, yeah, like, if you use the Hadouken, you'll... So... Ooh, who's talking about, Vector Man? This shit's dope. Hadouken more like Hadouki. Yeah, the it's just not worth it. It's not worth it to what you have to do to get it, and then the fact that you have to have full health to use it. It's just because a lot of times it's you don't just have. I mean, it's just not worth it to me because it's not like the. It's just cute to have it. Like, it was cute for me to get it one time, and then there you go. Some nigga coming here saying Tulsi 2020. I think Tulsi really shot herself in the foot by sticking to her guns, you know? The way how she felt about voting present. I think that was, instead of her playing politics, like, I can respect somebody staying true to themselves, even though it's an unpopular thing to do. But sometimes you gotta play the game, man. Sometimes you gotta play the fucking game. You know what I mean? It is cool to have. The Hadouken is cool to have. That's why I think I've only done it one time. I only did it one time, and it was cool. All right, so I'm not thinking. Where do I usually go after this? I think I usually go to the octopus guy next. Yeah, I think I usually do that next. Whatever. Tulsi did way better than anyone expected. Absolutely. Tulsi is probably the best Dims have to offer. A lot of people like Tulsi and Yang, and Tulsi isn't the only saint. Like Yang is dope. I like him too. And I will say, from listening to podcast of and Sanders talk longer, he's not as fucked up as a lot of people make him out to be. But like, rest assured, he's still set in his ways, and he's the progressive champion for sure. But I enjoy hearing people, like I enjoyed hearing Andrew Yang, for example, on the H3 podcast. It's cool to actually hear these people talk for fucking like an hour or two instead of 10 minutes. And then you're expected to, like, I know what this person's about, that by speaking in sound bites. It's fucking garbage. Like, everyone consumes podcasts nowadays. I mean, even fucking Hillary Clinton was on what, Howard Stern, which was crazy. I was like, oh, interesting shit, you know what I mean? Oh, wait, that's not what I want to do. And I didn't hear it, but I was hearing some people say, like, wow, she doesn't sound as insane as she usually does. She sounds like an actual person, because she wasn't just being like, Pokemon go to the polls and all the Trump supporters are deplorable and alt-right and shit. Like, what's your damage, bitch? You're fucking stupid. Yang whipped cream bukkake for everyone. That shit was great. That picture. Yo, guys, you guys gotta go on my Twitter. Go on my Twitter page at some black G, and I tweeted out a picture of Biden. It's a shopped picture of him shoving a gun in an elderly woman's mouth. And what's so great is that, like, it looks so real that I knew people were gonna like trip out on it, because I've been laughing about it for the past few days, so it's so fucking funny. But there are some people that thought it was real, and I'm like, come on, guys, just, you gotta know it's not. I mean, I get your initial reaction because of how well the Photoshop is done, but you gotta know it's not real. Like, that would be like a scandal for the century. Like, why would Biden shove a gun in somebody's mouth? But I'm still laughing about it because of how it's the best Photoshop job I've ever fucking seen, hands down. It's so funny. Hey, someone said they saw Mega Man X came over. Cool. I just realized I haven't talked about. Oh my. Okay, I have to focus on this part because this is like one of the. I fucking hate this part. If you're not paying attention, it's very easy to die. Oh, I look how I died right after I said that. All right, so let's do this. For the people that have seen The Rise of Skywalker, put a 1 in the chat if you would recommend this movie, and put a 2 if you would not recommend this movie. Let's do it. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. 1 in the chat if you would recommend this movie, and put a 2 in the chat if you would not recommend this. Because I want to see because I know there's some people that enjoyed it. I mean, oh my, dude. What the shit, bro? Alright, so we got, so far, 1, 2. We got 2 recommends, so mostly not recommends. But there's a few people that would recommend it. 7. Fucking. Non-recommends. 2.2. Non-recommend. Interesting. So there's a, I like the, I'm gonna tell you, I like individuality, and so it's kind of interesting to see the people that are that would recommend people to see it. You know, I mean, I've seen some people that said they loved it, and I think that's a stretch. I think it's a bit of a stretch, but I understand that some people may enjoy it. You know, it's like, say I have a guilty pleasure, right? My guilty pleasure is the Fast and Furious franchise. There's no, but here's the thing though about the Fast and Furious franchise. It's no secret that it's garbage. I think unanimously everyone knows it's fucking, it's a pile of shit. It's so dumb, but it really tickles the primitive part of my brain where there's just mindless violence and shit that makes zero sense, but explosions, fast stuff. It's great stuff. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna focus on beating this thing real quick, because this is stupid. I've died twice in a row. Oh my god. Oh my, dude! Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. I just... Oh my god. I don't think... I can't remember dying this many times before. Someone said, do I like Streets of Rage? Dude, 90% of my videos have Streets of Rage music in the background. Usually in the bar and Slow Moon, those 2 tracks. I usually use those 2. Actually, those are the only 2 ones I use from Streets of Rage. And the only reason I didn't play Streets of Rage this time around is because I think the last time I streamed, I might have played Streets of Rage. So I was like, you know what? Someone's gonna say something, and I might as well just, like, let's play Mega Man, because I haven't played Mega Man X. I haven't streamed Mega Man X since, remember when, Monday Mac got caught, flagging or whatever? That was really interesting, and I happened to be, like, wanting to play Mega Man X, and then I bought it for the PS4, and then I just streamed it through there. I was like, fuck it, let's talk about that. Oh! I was put off Star Wars because of the prequels. I quit the instant they announced that J.J. Lens Flares was writing and directing. He ruined Star Trek and Mission Impossible. Which Mission Impossibles did he direct? Mega Man Legends is shit. Love it. Let's see. If I'm not a diehard Star Trek fan, I do like Star Trek. I think TNG is pretty dope too. But since I'm such a casual fan, I didn't think JJ ruined it. You know what I mean? The Boulder Saga. Yes. It was that. That was the last time I streamed Mega Man X. It was around that time. So that was an interesting. Man, YouTube was still, like, kind of holding on barely a year ago, and now it's YouTube. Fuck, man. Can I be real with you guys? I have, like, damn it. I have, like, I'm not even paying attention right now. Like, I have no drive, man, to, like, want to create really chill shit. We did Mission Impossible 3, and he turned it into an episode of Felicity. I really liked. I don't know who directed the later ones, but I saw. Ooh, steal that shit. I saw the latest one, whatever it was called, Rogue Nation or Gone. I forgot what it was. The one that had Henry Cavill in it and that badass fight scene in the bathroom with that Asian dude. That shit was fucking sweet. But I skipped like all of them though. So Star Trek 2, man, pointless. Star Trek 3, almost unwatchable. I gotta agree with you because I really don't remember anything about the third one. I remember some stuff about the second one that I thought was cool, but I kind of don't remember. So it shows you that I guess I didn't really like them that much. I've seen the first one, the first Star Trek reboot, quite a bit, and I thought it was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Thoughts about Trump government raising age on buying cigs and vape to 21? Well, federally, because I know they've done that. They've already done that in California for sure. I don't know if it's everywhere. They did that. They did that in Cali, and I think it's dumb, but at the same time, I don't know. You know why I don't have much an opinion on it? Because I've been past the age of 21 for so long that it's so irrelevant to me. But I can only imagine people that are under 21 and people that are just around that thinking that, well, that sucks. Like, and or obviously people that are below it. Okay. Here we go, guys. This thing kicked my ass a bunch of times. I know I've been I don't like making excuses, but there is one problem that for some reason I couldn't use my PS4 controller because it kept fucking things up with the sound. It wouldn't let me do desktop audio because the sound was going directly through the PS4 controller. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because the latency is much, much less than a PS4 controller. Right now, I'm using this piece of shit Xbox One thing, and it sucks. And so sometimes the reaction isn't as good as it usually is. So that's kind of a little bit fucked up, but it's not a great excuse. You know what I mean? Oh my, dude, I don't, it's, okay, I think I know what the problem is. Cause I think I know what the problem is. I think it's the D-pad. I think it's, like, I'm trying to go backwards, and so I can stay, and it's not fucking working. Yeah, latency on the DS4 is less. The only thing better than the least amount of latency you can get is Bluetooth PS4. If you can do PS4, the DualShock 4 through Bluetooth, it has the least amount of latency. So if you're like playing on PC and you're using a controller or something, but the next best thing is just plugging it in. And when I tried to use it on Bluetooth, it kept disconnecting. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my Bluetooth. But the DS4 is like one of the best things you can do. Like just the reason why I looked into that because I was playing 2K19 and the latency issue. It's really important to have the least amount of latency when you're trying to get the perfect shot. It's fucking, it just drove me nuts. What's your most anticipated movie of 2020? You know what? What the hell's coming out next year? Honestly, I don't know. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna use the analog. I think it should actually work a little bit better because the D-pad doesn't seem to be working. Let's try this now. Okay. It seems to work a little bit better. Oops. Okay. So I think we solved it, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never... This has never happened to me. Go behind it. I think the hitbox... I don't think there's a hitbox to where I can be behind it and not die. I don't... This is like never happened. Bruh. I'm not... you slept when you watch it? Hey, Jorge? Dude, or I don't know if you go by George or Jorge. I was struggling to stay awake when I watched The Rise of Skywalker. Granted, I only slept about like 4 hours, possibly even less. I know I totally jinxed it. Someone said I can go behind it. If I can go behind it, we'll see. We'll see. Because I thought like it's AoE, but whatever. We solved it. Dies. Is death the solution? Oh my god, this is so stupid. You know what? Props to the Super Nintendo controllers because I've never had a problem dealing with that fucking thing like that. Usually I just had... Ooh. Haha. I've never had a problem dealing with that shit. This is fucking stupid. Oops. Okay. Alright, let's not read the chat. Someone's like, that's how I was The Last Jedi. I didn't fall asleep during The Last Jedi. You know what I can say? I'll give props to... Okay, I'm not paying attention. I'll give props to Rian Johnson for making a movie so shitty that it actually made me pay attention a little bit. Like, I was actually, like, curious to see what was coming next. You know what I mean? It is, you know, and somebody said the prequels are definitely more interesting, and you know what? I've seen people that are arguing for and against that, but one thing I will say is that I feel like there is something to that a little bit because, I think there is something a little bit to it because these new ones have made people nostalgic and appreciate it. Bruh. Nigga, who said I can go behind this thing? This thing fucking me up. What are you talking about? Was someone trolling me? Was this a troll? Someone's like, I need to get good at this game. Dude, I'm like... I think there's, for example, the stream's unlisted, but the last time I played this game, over a year ago, I just ran through it. I definitely am not, like, handling this well. Like, when I'm trying to push these buttons and shit, it doesn't, like, it's not doing what I want it to do. You know? That was my fucking problem. Whatever, though. He's dead. Fuck him. Okay, yeah, someone totally trolled me, so yeah, there you go. I just want to try it. We tried it. But we are, oh, there's nothing even over here. Die, you bitch. Alright. Damn, dude. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Why won't he die? Next time I'm just using the fire. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna fucking ruin this part too. Oops. I think I actually need an energy tank. let's just play it safe. Let's see what the chat is saying. Where'd he go? God, those frames! Oh, shit. God, are you not dead yet? You bitch. Okay, here we go. When that First Order guard saved Poe and Finn and said, "I'm a spy," could have been the worst bit of acting ever. That was, I don't know what that was. That was weird. And you know what annoyed me about that? When they're like, "Oh, we have a mole. They have a mole." My first thought was, well, it's obviously that fucking Ginger. Like, I kind of hated that because it was like, who else is it gonna be? Nobody in the entire trilogy in the First Order had shown any type of character or really anything that would possibly be some type of deserter or rat or anything, right? So of course it was gonna be that guy that fucking was all pissy that Kylo just like showed him up and he's like, "I'm taking over, bitch." Of course it was him. Like that was just all like, see, that's an expectation I wouldn't have mind that to have been subverted. I would have been okay with that. Like if like Rian Johnson was like, "Hey, I got this one, baby. Let me subvert your expectations. It's not gonna be redheaded fuck. It's gonna be someone that you didn't expect." And I'd be like, "Oh, okay. I didn't see that coming. Cool." Or you like, why would you do that? Like, why not just kill Kylo and then take over just the way that Kylo took over by force? If Kylo took over by force, why not just fucking shoot him in the back of the head when he's not paying attention and be like, "All right, this is my show again, bitch." Instead of like going against what you believed in the entire time just to be like, "I don't care if you win. I just need Kylo to lose." Like, oh, that's amazing. That's a really cool explanation to be a mole to basically to become a traitor because your butt hurt. That was fucking garbage. Ninja Gaiden. Have I played Battle Network? I played it, I think, on the Advance once, and I don't really remember how I felt about it. I don't know. Is cat or dog person? Ultimately, I'm a dog person. I like both, but if I had to choose between, a dog for sure. In the future, when I have, like, my, family and everything's all set up. Oh, hi, I think I'm real. Holy shit. What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a minute. I love that part where Rey fucked Finn in the ass with various components of C-3PO's disassembled body. Yeah, that was really good. That was the highlight of the movie, of course. That was definitely the highlight of the movie. Said Rose is making history with that lesbian kiss as a clown. Oh shit, I'm not paying attention. Wait, what was it? This? Oh wait. Ah! Oh, that's right. Oh shit. I forgot. You're supposed to destroy his you're supposed to destroy his shit with boomerangs. Fuck. Man, my brain is like jello right now, dude. Ugh. My brain is like fucking jello right now, bitch. Oh my god. I'm not, Alright. Alright. Here we go. Someone's like, play Mortal Kombat. No. Yeah, it's just not, ugh. Alright. I think I'm just realizing how, I mentioned earlier that I had about 4.5 hours of sleep. And I think it's just really catching up with me, because I'm doing so terribly. Like, I'm gonna lose! Like, I've never had to use 2 lies before. Jesus Christ, I almost lost. I want to see you play Dig Dug on NES. That game, I never really liked that game. I never really got into Dig Dug. Man, this is embarrassing. You know what I'm gonna do? I should put the other stream I did with Mega Man X like a year ago. I should make it public again so you guys can compare and contrast. I mean, you can. Yeah. It's unlisted, so play Kirby's Adventure, dude. Kirby's dope. I've always liked Kirby games. Hold on, let me do something, because this is the chat is like really lagging and it's pissing me off. Let me try to refresh this shit. Sucking on my wiener. Mega Man X. Okay. All right. Refreshing should be better. Someone said, "How come I hate MK?" What? I don't hate Mortal. What? Hold, one sec. Is it? You see this? You see that? I do not hate Mortal Kombat. If that's what you MK is, unless you mean what is that thing called? The Michael Kors? You're talking about that? Is that what you meant? Let's go fuck this guy up now. He's got some pretty cool music. You'll just play it. Who plays MK single player though? I mean, I'll do it for sure. Someone says, Whitestone, you ever gonna go on Wrestling Soup again? Yeah, if they want me to come on, like, they can just, because, you know, I don't usually do things unless I ask. Like, I don't mind doing stuff and appearing on other things, but I'm just, like, typically, like, always in my own world and shit. And then when somebody, like, hits me up, and if the timing's right, I'm totally cool with it. I feel bad because somebody I know has been asking me for a minute to come on their podcast, and then something always comes up, and I always feel bad. But his name is Pimp Monk, and he wants me to come on his show, and then it's just the timing's been terrible, and I'm like, sorry, bro. Oh, wait. Whatever. Tekken 5, DR was the best one. I'm not thrilled with 7. You know, I used to be the biggest Tekken fan, especially obviously when 3 came out. That shit was like revolutionary. But like Tekken 4, I was like, this is okay. I kind of thought Heihachi in a fucking diaper was a stupid boss. Like, literally, like, Heihachi was just in a diaper, and I'm like, okay, this is the boss. 5 was alright. I actually had a little fun with 5. 6 I got very late, and it was like, alright, it was just whatever. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, I should do the, oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. The R shield. Those things are too strong. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was okay for its time. It doesn't hold up. You know what holds up? Mortal Kombat Trilogy, son. Which is just like an extension of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Favorite wrestler of 2019? Tekken is about boobs? No. No, Dead or Alive is about boobs, man. The fucking jiggle mechanics of those titties, especially with Dead or Alive 1 and 2. And then, of course, obviously, beach volleyball. Best Wrestler 2019. You know, as far as I gotta go, like, breakout performance, like, I've always, like, I got to see Keith Lee a couple years ago. And I was like, oh, cool. And I just love, like, how much I just love what he's been doing in NXT. It's really cool, but so I gotta give it to that. I gotta give it to that bad boy. MK3 was MK3 was badass, man. Like MK3 really when they integrated combos into Mortal Kombat, that made it like one of the best fighting games ever. Do I have plans on traveling anytime soon, whether in the US or out of the country? I want to. Fuck yeah, dude. I am planning on, if all goes well, you know, there is a way to get this now, but I think I'm just going to come back when I get the fucking boomerangs from this dude. Because it'll just be a lot easier. I like the DOA movie. Rice or noodles? Always got to go with rice, man. MK3 is my favorite. You know, and MK4 had potential. Obviously, it was just really wonky, but it had potential. Killer Instinct is, as far as, you have Mega Man X, and then you have Killer Instinct as far as my favorite Super Nintendo games. Killer Instinct, dude, I lost my shit. Okay, so I used to work for Newegg. So I was sitting at my computer watching E3 in 2013. And when they announced, and the thing is, we weren't allowed to bring our phones to the desk because we worked with a lot of tech. And then they didn't want us to like steal shit and be like, oh, this is just my phone. So to avoid any of that bullshit, you couldn't have your phone on you while you're at your desk. Now, while I was watching E3, they were like, they announced the remake of Killer Instinct for Xbox One. I fucking ran into the break room just to go talk about it, and fuck out of here, bitch. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay. Someone I got here, just quick summary for me on a scale of 1 to 10. How terrible is The Rise of Skywalker? How terrible was it on a scale of 1 to 10? Maybe I want to say a 7. I want to say that. I want to say that. I definitely want to say a 7 for sure, because it could have been much worse, but it was still pretty bad because of what they had to work with, which wasn't much. Didn't have much to work with, so that was that. So there's some people that were like, okay, leave it a 3. I think it was still really, because one thing, and my biggest problem with this new movie is how fucking boring it was. Like, we already knew there was going to be, like, a lot of bullshit in it, right? But it was just really boring. It was really, 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 really fucking boring to me. Do I ever want to make a documentary? If so, on what subject? I don't want to make a documentary or anything, but my second channel, Black Chad, that's just kind of like chilling. I'm not doing much with it. I am gonna start. I mean, I don't have like a bunch of people I want to talk about, but there's two YouTube channels in particularly that I do want to just bring up and, you know, kind of like do somewhat of an internet historian thing. I don't want to become like an internet historian, but there are some channels I do want to talk about. The two in particular ones that like some of the first YouTube channels that I discovered, Unforgivable and My Way Entertainment, or it was like Hodge Stanson that did Unforgivable, and then My Way Entertainment. So like just talk about the Juggernaut bitch and the Unforgivable videos. I would definitely like to document and then show like a generation of all these fucking Zoomers and stuff that don't know shit about that, and they need to know about it. Oops. It's like, oh, you don't know about the Juggernaut bitch? You don't know about fucking Unforgivable? Like Unforgivable are like still like some of my favorite videos. There's shit that you absolutely cannot do anymore on YouTube. Dude, Unforgivable 3, like in the scenario, he fucking rapes like a 14-year-old girl or something, like because it's like in the woods telling stories, right? He's usually like in the woods telling stories of fucked up shit that he does, and in the third one, in Unforgivable 3, it's like there's no way you can do that anymore. But it's still funny. I love A Brief History of the Animation-Based History YouTube channel. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with that. The Juggernaut bitch was so fire. It got in a movie. Dude, how crazy is that? In My Way Entertainment, the Juggernaut bitch thing got so big that the X-Men The Last Stand, the third one in that crap trilogy, well, X-Men 2 was alright. And that trilogy, they actually used it, where that Vinnie Jones guy is like, "Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!" And me and my friends were just losing our minds. We're like, are you fucking serious? They actually put that in the movies? That shit was great. Now, of course, it was weird that Vinnie Jones was the fucking Juggernaut. "Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch! Oi! I used to play football, and I'll kill the shit out of you, mate." Dude, Vinnie Jones was a savage when he played football. Chicken fucking savage. See, give me. Oh shit! I was reading the chat. Damn. It's hard to play the chat. Oh shit! People are trying to message me right now. What time is it? Oh, 11:27. Holy shit! The Last Stand was such a disappointment after X-Men 2. Yeah, X-Men 2 wasn't that bad, man. Like, it was like, alright, this ain't not bad at all. And then all of a sudden, hey, let's just put everything in this movie and fucking, let's make Phoenix just some stupid part of her brain. You know, I didn't even see the new Phoenix. Is anyone see the new Phoenix? Dark Phoenix or whatever? If they had... What did you think? Was it any good? Favorite Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movie? I would definitely have to say... by default, it would have to be one of the Fast and Furious movies, but if we want to talk about something that was just like starring him, like he's the main star, I actually kind of enjoyed Walking Tall. It was like kind of a real movie, you know? It was actually kind of nice. Now, it was probably garbage now if I see it again, but I kind of remember liking it. It's worse than Skywalker? Probably. I mean, it didn't interest me at all, dude. The only reason don't people like the rundown? The rundown was really fun. Like, yeah, like don't get me wrong. The rundown was whenever I think of the rundown, I think about those like those Brazilian dudes or whatever just beating the shit out of him and when they're in the jungle and they're like swinging around. I thought that was a really cool scene. Let's see, what do I think about AEW? AEW's dope, man. There's a lot of awesome wrestlers there. I became a fan of the Young Bucks a couple of years ago, just from watching like compilations of their like super kick parties, and I think they're doing some pretty cool shit. I wish Dark Phoenix didn't exist. Very boring. Third X-Men version was better. Dude, what was the one? The Apocalypse? That shit was so trash. X-Men Apocalypse. Remember that? Let's see. Best Christmas movie: Home Alone or Elf? Elf to me is shit. I like Elf. It's probably I really like Will Ferrell. I think Will Ferrell is hilarious. One of my just favorite scenes, just in anything as far as comedy, is when he shoots himself with the dart. And what was that? Old School, or was it one of the other ones? I can't even remember which movie it was. It was probably Old School. Which one was it? Anyway, he shoots himself with a tranquilizer and he's all fucked up, and Sean William Scott, like with the mullet, like comes up and he's like, "You're crazy. You're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy." I don't know. I just love that scene so much. Like his cadence. I mean, the way that he just did it so well. It was so fun. Fuck off, bitch. Old School, yeah, okay. Mulan will break good billing in China. I don't know. The U.S. don't appreciate kung fu cinema anymore. The U.S. Film producers are pieces of shit, man. You have let me recommend a good martial arts flick to you. What is it called? The Night Comes for Us. The Night Comes for Us on it's on Netflix. If you like guns and martial arts and shit, like action, like this is like some old school. This is like John Woo shit on steroids. This is like hard boiled on absolute steroids. It's fucking so good. If anybody's seen that, has anybody seen The Night Comes for Us? That movie is great. And then obviously you have the Raid 1 and 2. Black Bigot, $2. Thank you. What the hell? How dare you, bitch? You. Okay, what is happening here? Usually I don't give them enough time to... What? Bruh. Okay. Okay, this isn't going well. Chinese movies have gone downhill. Well, they just haven't had any, like... I don't know. It doesn't seem like anybody's interested to make... The only thing I know is that Kung Fu Hustle 2 is a thing. The Kung Fu Hustle, that's confirmed, which I'm super excited about. I think it was confirmed earlier this year. I'm super excited about Kung Fu Hustle 2 because the first one was pretty great. I love that one. But yeah, so who knows about, like, say, okay, going back to Star Wars, who knows about they said that they were going to do something about... They were going to do another trilogy with Rian Johnson. Is that still happening? Because I haven't really, like, caught up with all of the... Whatever, you know, all the... Whatever's happening. Oh, shit, it's Homer Simpson. It's fucking evil Homer. I haven't really caught up with everything that's going on, so I'm wondering. Somebody said... yeah, there's Kung Fu Hustle 2. Yes, God is really real. Yeah, they announced Kung Fu Hustle 2 that they're making it. I think it was in like February or something. If you go look it up on, like, just Google it. So, nobody knows, no clue. Because I heard that that they were planning on doing some more Star Wars films, and they were like another trilogy or something with like totally different like people and shit. But like Rian Johnson was gonna be doing something. I heard something about that, and I was like, what? That sounds crazy. Hostel's not bad as far as a horror film. It reminds me of like, or I would say, I saw Green Inferno and it was very reminiscent of Hostel. Just being in a foreign place and shit. No, I'm thinking more Teresa. Sorry. But yeah, Hostel. Hostel is pretty interesting. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so what else am I forgetting? Oh, I didn't get the heart thing. I gotta go back here. And I think that's it. I think I got everything else. Yeah. What do I think about Jackass 4? I don't know, man. Is that happening? Or did that already happen? I don't even remember. Let me see this. Any girlfriends in the works yet? You're getting kind of old for babies, lol. I'm 31 myself with a 10-year-old son and 11 years marriage. Damn, dude. That's like, got your life's all fucking sorted out and all good together. Nah, I'm single as fuck, bro. Last time I was in a relationship was in July of this year. And, you know, that just didn't work out because it just, you know, not, what do you call it? What would you say when she wasn't all in? You know what I mean? It wasn't like anything like crazy, but it's just like, get out of here. Okay. Oops. You know, when somebody, you know, sometimes people aren't all in and I'm just like, all right. I ain't fucking, god damn it. Get away from me. I don't know. Nothing crazy happened. You know, no bad blood. Just kind of had to separate. And that's all I got going on. Right now, I'm just working. Just figuring out the next chapter since YouTube is so fucking wacky right now. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube really seems like, for anyone that does any certain type of commentary, shit just seems kind of like not the best way to still. It's not like the best way to what do you call it? It's just not like, god damn it, being like a commentator. It's just not really the best idea. God damn it. Of course Epstein didn't kill himself, man. Why would you even have to say that? Someone should eating ass be against the law? Absolutely not, man. That's like against anyone that tries to ban anything. I'm just not a fan because I'm like, that's so anti-American to me. Like, there's people that like don't like certain things and like, we should ban it, and I'm like, piss off, dude. Like, you have all these nerds that are trying to be like, oh, porn is so bad for you, we need to ban it. I'm like, how about having a little self-control instead? How about having some self-control? Instead of having to ban things because you're too much of a fucking child that you can't control yourself. You know? Like the way that you take toys away from a kid, you need to take porn away from you because you're too much of a fucking adolescent. I'm just like, how about just have a little self-control? You know? Just fucking, just put the porn down, right? Like, I had my fair share of porn when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. And then that shit's like so like whatever to me now. You know, like, you can use it every once in a while. But I would say if you are spending fucking daily, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're spending like so much time on it, then it's like, all right, man, you need to relax a little bit. Like, I always say everything in moderation, right? Everything in moderation. Even ass eating. Everything in moderation. You don't want to eat ass every day, man. It's crazy. See someone in the chat saying, why are you playing this game? What a terrible question. They'd be like asking, why are you eating pizza? 'Cause it's great? What the fuck? What kind of question is that? You know, I forget that the people, those things hitting you are actually pretty good to, or whatever. Let me read some of these things. Why aren't you playing this game? Exactly. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I got a little distracted by the... Have I played Mega Man 11? I haven't. You know, I'm actually not a huge fan of the regular Mega Man franchise. I think Mega Man is kind of annoying. Mega Man X is where it's at. I think I might have played Mega Man 8. Oh, god damn it. I think I played Mega Man 8, and then I think that was the last one I played. But I don't know. Mega Man just always annoyed me. He sounds like a little pussy too, which has annoyed the hell out of me. All right, there we go. Wait, how do I get this off again? All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. Someone's like, clickbait title? I've been here for over an hour. Have you ever been to a stream before, sir? Usually you talk about the subject and then it veers off to other shit. Yeah, X is superior in every way. X gonna give it to you. Alright, I think we'll just do like the first level or whatever, and then we'll kill it. But first, let's go fill our energy tanks. We gotta do that. You know we gotta do that. You should play the Zero series. It's a fantastic story. It's only gameplay and the soundtrack is perfection. Have I heard of EFAP? Yeah. Is that that's the with like Mahler and all those fucks, right? Like all those other people. I don't know who's all in them, but I know there's, yeah, I've heard of it. And they're pretty, I don't know. I saw that, I think they did a stream. Bitch. I think they did a stream, about Star Wars, but I looked at the time, and it was like 11 hours, and I was like, I'm fucking watching that shit. I was like, what the fuck, man? How is it 11 hours? That's crazy. Like, how do you even do it? How do you even stream for 11 hours? I think I would, like, fucking die. Alright, I think I need to go not over here. Let me go to the other side. There's like way more of these things. Die. Just filling up them tanks, son. Alright, so that's one filled. God, only one? I'm just gonna fill one more. Have you watched the Witcher series on Netflix? Is it out already? Well, obviously it must be out if you're asking. I didn't even realize it was out. I couldn't tell when it was out. I saw like trailers and shit, and I thought it was like coming soon or something. But I'm super fucking far behind. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's 11 hours? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I looked at the time. I was like, oh, they're breaking down Star Wars. Holy shit, it's like an 11-hour stream. You go check it out. It's on, I forgot what that channel's called that it's on. It came out on the 20th. Oh, okay. Some people say it came out today. Maybe it came out depending on where you live, different days or something. 11 hours is pretty average for that? Whoa, that's fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. Like, I'm good on that shit, bro. I need a little more structure than that. Like, say, if I'm gonna listen to something like more than, like, say the Joe Rogan podcast is 3 hours, right, on average. If I'm gonna go longer than that, there definitely needs to be some sort of like structure and a purpose. Like, when I listen to Mahler and Mueller, that's right. I think the Mueller is where the Rise of Skywalker breakdown is, where it's like 7 billion hours. But yeah, I'll listen to Dan Carlin's Hardcore History, and some of his series will be 5 to 6 hours, you know? And I'm like, all right, that's what's up. Like, I can do that, because every second in that is there's information, and not just like, you know, like how a stream can get, just like how this stream is, where somebody was like, hey, is this clickbait? You're not talking about Star Wars. I'm like, well, I talked about Star Wars for almost a damn hour before, and now we've said quite a bit about Star Wars, and Building 7 didn't kill itself. That's a good one. All right, yeah, we're good. Let's go fight that weird thing. Building 7 most certainly didn't kill itself. Holy crap! I almost forgot. I have to. I have an Instagram account called "We Coming For You, Nigga," and I have to post on it before it's 15 minutes, because I'm supposed to post on it every day. If you guys want to follow that account, just go to Instagram and then search "We Coming For You, Nigga." It's my Instagram account. I'm very proud of it. It's actually the only thing that I'm really proud of. Very, very proud of it. Wait, goddamn! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't even mean to go here. That was a mistake. All right, so here, let me get this real quick. We coming for you, nigga. Oh, the count is, if someone doesn't know what "We Come For You, nigga" means, it's Booker T. When he was his infamous, he had an infamous what do you call it? Promo where he slipped and said the N-word. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan. You gotta finish it. So now it's time for me to post this next one, and that'll complete the cycle, which is yeah, check it out, guys. It's really, I put my heart and soul into this Instagram account. So let's see, just type in. All right, perfect. I'm glad I remembered. I would have been very disappointed if I forgot. Okay. Thoughts on that little overprivileged Swedish princess? Oh, Greta Van Fleet or whatever. Fucking Greta Elijah Thornburg, or the Wild Thornberries, or whatever her name is. The new Star Wars film was already dead on arrival when they find out teaser. That is so abysmally stupid. Like, it's such a dumb line that's like, come on. They fly now? They fly now? And then Poe at the end. His fucking face gets all retarded and he's like, they fly now. They fly now. I'm like, nigga, they're not even flying. They're just boosters. And you know what? When they're doing that, that makes them much more of a target. That shit's stupid. Can you imagine launching yourself in the air instead of just having just projecting forward and chasing after them? You're launching yourself in the air to now have a clear line of fucking to be shot. Can you imagine that shit? It's so stupid. I hated everything about that. That's so dumb. Like it, God, that's so fucking stupid. It's like, what I don't understand about shit like that is like when is there isn't there somebody to just be like, hey, that doesn't make sense, that's stupid, and then somebody would be like, oh, you're right, let's not do that. That would be really fucking stupid to do. Maybe we shouldn't do that. And then somebody's like, oh, yeah, we probably shouldn't do that. It's really fucking stupid. That's a really bad idea. It doesn't make any sense, and it's fucking no one's gonna like that. It's gonna be like that meme from fucking Fallout. Everyone disliked that. Oh, fuck. Alright, there we go. Now we can talk again. Oh shit, I thought it was gonna be the other one. Bitch. Hey, die! What the hell is this? I'm gonna read some of these things. You can't fight the good idea fairy. Troopers could fly since Clone Wars. Yeah, when they actually have fucking jetpacks, those fags just had boosters on. And it's like, look, if you're chasing somebody and people are shooting at you, you want to stay out of the line of sight as much as possible. Maybe you want to maneuver and sway side to side. But one thing that you really don't want to do is to go up in the air and give these people, because I don't need to go into it. I don't need to go into it. Jar Jar did nothing wrong. I know I said it earlier, but I really wish that Jar Jar ended up being a Sith Lord. I like legitimately. I'll say that again. It would have been great. Next star should be everyone old and dying. I mean, everyone that was old died, and God, that shit sucked, man. It just wasn't. It was so the new movie was just so fucking boring. It's, you know, the best thing you could say. The best way to sum up The Rise of Skywalker is just one word: forgettable. And one thing that I can say that Rian Johnson achieved is that no one's ever going to forget how abysmally trash it was. He at least has that going for him, that people are still going to talk about. People are going to talk about that forever. This one was so underwhelming that after this initial thing going on, it's just going to be like, let's get the fuck out of here. Who cares? And something that I noticed when it come to having tickets and the theaters and shit for the Rise of Skywalker, you could have seen it any day. The shit like didn't sell out, like, except for maybe like midnight showings for Friday or something. Have I seen The Mandalorian? No. I'm backlogged on a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff I need. Oops. Oh God. Oh yeah. Wait. I forgot. I'm not supposed to win this, so it doesn't matter. Hot take: there were only 2 great Star Wars movies. It may not be a hot take if you're using the word great responsibly. You know what I mean? this asshole? He just keeps trying to punch me. Okay, there's nothing I can do about that. Wait, I want... Oh, damn, they're so good with that shit, man. I love that. I'll be honest, Jabba the Hutt is the wrong side of thick. Is it me, or is the Star Wars the most overrated movie series of all time? I will say this. I agree in this. I kind of agree with that. I don't necessarily understand the why people, let's say my age and younger, love it so much as far as the movies go. Because they didn't age very well. They're not terrible or anything. I'm not saying they're trash or anything. My argument is that there are things that are so much better, and I always say this. I always say I understand why people who grew up with Gen X and stuff, people that grew up with Star Wars, people that saw it in the theaters in the 70s and 80s, that shit must have been revolutionary. That shit would have broke my mind in the fucking 70s, man. I can't even imagine if I would have saw that for the first time, seeing nothing like it before. My head would have probably exploded. But now, I'm like, bruh, have you fucking, like, there's, like I said, have you seen the reboot to fucking BSG? Have you played the Mass Effect franchise? I mean, shit, man. There's things that are just like a little bit better stories, better characters. You know what I'm saying? There's just more depth into it. And so I appreciate what Star Wars is, and I appreciate how much it inspired a lot of things. But it's kind of like there are some video games that I love, like on the SNES, right? I love SNES. I love Mega Man X. But for me to sit here and say that, like, Mega Man X or A Link to the Past and all these things are better than Mass Effect would be fucking silly. No, I love these games, but objectively, man, come on. Like, there's some shit that's coming out that's been out in this modern day shit that has incredible graphics, incredible lore, incredible detailed, incredible characters. Just people are starting to nail things because they've had so much better practice. And so that's just kind of how, like, that's kind of how I feel about Star Wars, where I think people enjoy the community. You know what I mean? I think it's more of that. Like, John Williams still makes great music. Yeah, you know, giving John Williams some absolute props. I don't know what that one piece is called, but there's that one, like, sad thing that he plays, you know, that one song that's when it's all like sad and heartwarming and shit. That one score. Dun 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 dun. Like, that is one of the best fucking pieces of music ever written. That shit, like, whenever I hear that, man, it's hard for me not to get chills. Like, whenever I hear that, I pretty much get chills. Like, that John Williams is undeniably a fantastic fucking composer. He can't touch Hans Zimmer, but he's still fucking great. ME3 was a great game. It's just that people were salty about the ending. I happen to agree with you, but the thing is, people, I understand why a lot of people still, because look, a bad ending can ruin an experience. It really can. Like, imagine if you were playing Super Mario, right, and the game actually did end on the princess is in another castle, and it's just over. You'd be like, what the fuck was that? You'd be pissed off. So I understand that, like, everyone soured when ME3's ending came because it was fucking stupid. Now, here's the thing that people also kind of never went back to Mass Effect. With all the DLCs, Mass Effect 3 is fantastic. With all the DLCs, and if you haven't played the Citadel DLC, because there's part 1 and 2, in my opinion, you haven't played the real ending of Mass Effect 3. Because that's the real ending. Mass Effect 3 is the true ending. The way that the game ends, it's like fucking whatever, dude. That shit's stupid. That fucking Catalyst child, that little bitch and everything, and just it was just a bad idea. Now there was talk that their original idea was leaked on Reddit, and then they were being hipsters about it and didn't want to use their original idea, and then they fucking changed it, and it was terrible. Supposedly, Dark Matter was supposed to be involved with what everything was going on with it, and it would make sense because Tali'Zorah mentioned Dark Matter and some shit like that in Mass Effect 2. Seemed like they were going to do something with it, and they changed it because they just wanted to be hipsters. Who cares if it leaked? Just use your fucking good idea, right? And they proved that they can write good shit because number 2 was just great storytelling all the way through. Anywho, Amy 3, the Citadel DLCs, I'll just say, that's the true ending. I fucking love that game. That's all I need to say about that. Someone said that would be so funny if PJW was watching. Watching what? The stream or something? I don't understand. Steven Crowder in the room? What? I don't. I must have missed a. Did I miss a tweet or something? I must have missed something. What was I watching? I was watching something, and then there was a bunch of people saying, "Rest in peace, Joe Rogan." I think I was watching the Game Awards. I think I was watching. God damn it! I think I was watching the Game Awards, and then there's a bunch of people in the Game Awards saying, "Rip Joe Rogan." And people are like, "What the fuck? Did he actually die?" That was pretty funny. So I'm thinking next year I'm gonna DM Joe Rogan and ask him one last time if he god damn it. Fucking damn, it's worse than Dark Souls. It just fucking respawns all like nothing. God damn it, fuck off. Okay. I'm really fucking myself right now. Hold on. Piss off. All right. Let's put this back on. I don't even remember what I was saying. Got so distracted by these damn it. Oh yeah. Next year, 2020. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Jesus Christ. I'm like trying to think and talk and do this, and I just absolutely, that was the worst thing ever. Okay, this is what I was gonna say. I'm going to message Ro Jogan and ask him one last time. Well, because I haven't brought it up because I don't want to bother him, but I'm sure some of you know that Joe Rogan fucking back in god damn it. Joe Rogan back in 2018 asked me if I wanted to do a podcast, and of course I accepted, but he never followed up with like a date, right? And then I once messaged him again, not about being on the podcast, but just about something about one of his podcasts. And then we laughed about something, and then he followed up with, yeah, I'll get you. He just said this, and I didn't even ask him anything, but he said, I'll get you on the podcast soon, brother. And I was like, cool. I think that was like in the summer of 2018, man. So it was that long ago. And so obviously nothing came of that. And I never asked him again, because obviously I felt like if he still wanted to talk, he would have reached out. So maybe he just got uninterested. And I'm like, that's fine, because I never expected to even... I thought that I would have to be much of a bigger entertainer or whatever the fuck to pique Joe Rogan's interest, but I kind of got lucky, I guess, because I know Jordan Peterson shared one of my videos, and then Joe saw it that way. And, but I think I'm like, might as well. Like, why not? What do I have to lose? Might as well just ask him next year and be like, hey, man, you still want to do a podcast? You know, just kind of, just bring it up again. And But it really doesn't matter. Like, if I never go on his podcast, I mean, I wouldn't be bitter or anything. It was just a little bit of like a dick tease, because I was like, holy shit. Like, how crazy would that have been to be on his podcast, man? That would have been fucking nuts. Ah, you bitch. Oh my god. This game's pretty hard to play. We try to read the chat. Damn, he ghosted you. Yeah, and here's the thing. It's not like he just ghosted me. Like, it's not like I'm special, or like, I don't feel offended or anything because this happens. And somebody said, I think Joe's busy as fuck. Yes, that's absolutely one of the major reasons why it didn't happen. He's a busy guy, and when you think about it, like, some of the people that he has on there, that's why it was insane for me that he actually was even interested, because some of the guests that he has on, they're so like, you know, there's world famous people, and then, you know, but at the same time, when you think about it, like, oh god damn it, you had like Sargon was on, like, so I'm like, oh, okay, he does want to, he doesn't mind it. He literally just wants to talk to whoever he's interested in, and god damn it, okay, Joe's busy rolling on the ground with sweaty guys. Yeah. Doing all the jiu-jitsu, smoking the weed, doing the podcast, and then doing rounds at I know he does stand-up regularly. Like, he goes to the Comedy Store to work out his new special and stuff. Like, I've learned so much stuff about comedians from listening to all their podcasts and how they do their stuff. And stand-up has always been... I've always been interested in stand-up. So that's something that I'm considering doing next year as well. Because I always wanted to, like, have a new... like, you know, just go to some open mics, try out my stuff, and then after a while, tell some of you guys to show up, and then, you know, just hopefully y'all like enjoy my jokes, because I think I have some good ideas. I just haven't worked them out into be like legit bits, because I'm not really focusing on that right now. Bitch. Alright. Can you be a stand-up comedian if you're crippled? Stupid. That's like a fucking young Crip joke. Young Crip's been fucking killing it on Twitter, man. I don't watch Joe much anymore. I think he's getting kind of stale. I don't, I disagree, man. I think, like, it really just depends on, like, the guest, man. Like, if he has a good guest on, it's usually, like, a good podcast. Like, for example, you know, he just had one of his good friends, well, you know, Brian Callen. They've been friends for, like, forever. And, like, he was just on, and it was a fantastic boss guy. It was so fun. I like when he comes on, or when Eddie Bravo comes on, or since I'm really into like MMA and like watching it and stuff. I'm not a fighter, but like I really like watching it and stuff. I really like combat sports, so I always enjoy the MMA shows. Fucking Max Holloway, god damn it, Max Holloway was just on last week, and that Max Holloway is like one of the coolest people in the world. That was a great podcast. Even if you're not a fan of like mixed martial arts, just listening to Max Holloway was just such a joy. But if I had to recommend a podcast, I would say listen to Your Mom's House with Tom Segura and his wife, Christina P. Fucking, it's my favorite podcast, hands down. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. And but I'm really excited to start doing the Snark Tank with Chris Ray Gun and Tom Sweeney. That's gonna be really fun. because those guys are hilarious, and anytime we hang out, it's just like the most ridiculous shit ever. And I'm pretty sure Sweeney is gonna become a serial murderer one day, just because of all the abuse. Just because of all of the abuse that that he suffers via. Ah, you bitch. Oh, it's time for Storm Eagle, right? The Hodge twins are funny as hell. The Hodge twins are interesting. I caught their stand-up in 2016 because I've been a fan of theirs. I used to watch their workout videos all the time, like years ago. And then they started doing the stand-up, and I caught them in 2016 when they were in, close to my hometown. And I did not see it coming that they were going to be like, they have a channel or something called the Conservative Twins now. And then they like do stuff with like Turning Point and all this shit. I didn't see that coming at all. I did not know that they were gonna like get into the political like world. So it was pretty interesting seeing that, but there was a demand for it, so it makes sense. But they're funny. I do like them. I like them a lot. YMH is great, especially the TikTok shit. You should listen to Bonfire, Legion of Skanks, and Hollywood Handbook. Yeah, I've heard of all those. The only one I listen to is I'll occasionally check out the Legion of Skanks. I just have like, I have so many I have so many podcasts to listen to. It's like I'm pretty full up. Adam Carolla, yeah, like that's the problem. There really is just so many good podcasts out there. It's really, it's like you kind of, it's to the point where you have to really pick and choose where you're gonna listen to. God damn you! Like you really have to pick and choose where you're gonna listen to now, because there's just so much good shit. Before, like, I just remember searching all the time, and now it's like, oh, you can't go anywhere. Tiger Belly is pretty interesting. I do like Bobby. I do like Bobby Lee a lot, but to be honest, I'm so pissed off at like I'm so like jealous of Bobby Lee and his wife Kalila. She's like damn it, wrong thing. Kalila is pretty great, and it's like, how Bobby, what? How? Okay. Like, how, what is this? It's like, man, Bobby's a lucky motherfucker. He's got a pretty good girl, and he's a piece of shit, you know what I mean? Like Bobby Lee, I mean, I love Bobby. I just mean that like as far as like being a person and the type of shit that like you always hear them talk about, and the stuff that they talked about on Dr. Drew's podcast, it's pretty fucking gnarly. I'm actually trying to get on Dr. Drew's podcast. I want to talk about like some crazy shit, you know? Oh my god, I'm getting my ass whooped. Oh yeah, you're right. It is the chameleon sting. Sorry, I'm all like Matt Christensen, Beauty and the Beta. I was on one of their first episodes. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, let me do this real quick. But yeah, Beauty and the Beta. I was on one of their. Yeah, but. Good. I do say good for Bobby. However, like if he doesn't like get his shit together, bro, like he's gonna fucking lose Kalila, like for sure. That's it. I wanted to avoid this happening. Okay. Let's see. Do you think that you would ever go back on Crowder's channel? If he wanted to talk to me, but I don't think he has any reason to talk to me. And at the same time, I guess I wouldn't mind talking to him about, because I know he seems to have some insight on like YouTube and shit. So I wouldn't mind talking to him about stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't. Whatever. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can stand on the spikes when it's fully charged. Yeah, true. With the sea sting. Well, shit. Should I just like beat this? We're almost there. Can't wait to get a capture card to make better content. Yeah, just get one and just invest in a capture card, or I just use I just playing everything off of Steam. You think you have another chat with Jordan Peterson? Well, the interesting thing is I was actually supposed to, but I'm not sure what happened, because he sent me his book, and he was like, "Yo, let's talk about it," you know, and then it just didn't happen. I'm like, okay. And then, but it's all good. He doesn't. It's not like he needed to talk to me. And to be honest, I didn't like. I guess one reason why I never even followed up about it is because I didn't really I didn't enjoy his book all that much, because the orderliness and the stuff that he's offering, it didn't really, like, I didn't need it. So like that book is good for people who like need it, you know what I mean? And if you don't really need it, it's not like it's like a novel where it's like, oh, this is a good read. It's just like, oh, it's not for me. Clean your fucking room, bucko. Oh, someone was asking about deep fried fat. I haven't checked that out. I haven't checked it out. I remember I used to listen to, because there was a time where, because I used to live in Arizona for a little while, and then when I moved back to Cali, I just needed a job like as soon as possible. So I, God damn it. Yeah, I needed a job like ASAP, right? So I just, what did I do? I just started unloading these trucks, and so I had like 8 hours to fill, and a lot of times I would listen to the Drunken Peasants when the Amazing Atheist was still on. But I never listened to Deep Fried Fat. And I'll catch an occasional Drunken Peasants, and I think I've been on that show a few times now, like 3 or 4 times, something like that. Get on Michaela Peterson's podcast. Honestly, the only reason I would go on her podcast would be to just hit on her, because, you know, she's pretty bomb. I'll just hit on her. But I'm not really crazy about her like lion diet or anything, or the idea of just people eating beef, and then it sounds a little interesting to me for like longevity things, or I feel like your body is gonna be like, hey bro, can we get some other nutrients in me? Can we get some B12s? I mean, I guess you can have a little bit of B12 and B, but can we get some shit that we're lacking, please? But I would definitely, if Michaela wanted to smash, I'd be all for that shit, bro. She's fucking bomb. I remember when I first saw her, I was like, Jordan, that's your daughter? I was like, good job, man. God damn. I mean, I didn't tell him that, but I thought that to myself. And, so yeah, you can clip that. Michaela can get it any day. Any day. But yeah. Respectfully, I would wine and dine her first. Favorite. Then you could have it JPB as your father-in-law. That'd be pretty great. Favorite Zelda game. A Link to the Past. No, that's not true. What the hell am I saying? That was just like a automatic thing that just came out of my mouth. I enjoyed Link's Awakening for Game Boy. That's always been my favorite Zelda. And I don't have a Switch right now or anything, so I haven't played the remake, which is crazy that they even made it because nobody was asking for it. They just did it. I mean, I was asking for it, but there wasn't like a huge demand. Who's married? Who are we talking about? I don't know Ben Shapiro's sister. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Ben Shapiro's sister. I'm assuming she's bomb because you brought it up. She's a classy broad. Are you guys talking about her? Yeah, because A Link to the Past is awesome, but I meant to say Link's Awakening though. Oh my god! God damn you! All right. All right. What am I supposed to do to cut off his things? Get these things right? Wow. I am fucking brain farting. All right, we go. Jesus, how the hell am I still up? I was so like, I feel like I was so tired. I felt like I was dying earlier. Michaela, you think she's married? I mean, if she's married, she definitely has not like. Oh my god. She definitely hasn't like. There's no sign of. There's like no sign of that if she is married. If Michaela is married. No. I don't think she is. Because I follow her on Instagram. I remember, sometimes you, what do you call it? They do the Instagram live things. And so I saw she went live one time, and I was like, oh, I'm going to stop in and see what the hell she's talking about. And people were asking her stuff, and they asked her about if she was single. She said she is single, and this was probably like a couple of months ago, so she's definitely not married. But if she is taken, it would be like within the very recent, because this was like a couple of months ago. Since I moved to LA, I know she said she was single on her Instagram live. And then I was asking her stupid ass fucking questions and shit. She didn't respond to any of them because, you know, it was I was just asking her dumb shit. But I do that with everyone. It's not like whenever I see somebody like on Instagram live and I'm not doing shit, I just go on real quick to ask them the stupidest shit and hopefully they reply. If they don't, I can sometimes see that when they laugh, I can sometimes see the facial expression change when they do read one of my questions. Do you guys know damn, what's that guy's name? David Goggins. Do you know David Goggins, that crazy motherfucker that runs all those miles and stuff? He does like ultra marathons and stuff. He used to be a Navy SEAL and shit when he was like fat or whatever. And he's just a monster, you know, and like he's been on Joe Rogan podcast a couple of times. So I don't know, I think his lady or somebody was answering questions for him when he almost fucked himself at the last like Moab or whatever. And I asked a question because he has a quote where he says stay hard. After pretty much every Instagram video he makes, like David Goggins always says, stay hard, you know, quit being a little bitch or whatever, stay hard. And so I asked on Instagram Live, I said, can David Goggins do a fucking porn and call it Stay Hard? You know, like I think that would be great. And when I asked that, I saw that chick that was, you know, reading the questions. She was like, try not to laugh, and that's all I need. I'm like, got him. Like, you don't need to answer it, but if I see your facial expression change because you read that stupid bullshit, That's all I need. And so yeah, I do that sometimes. Just if you guys should do that too. You should go in people's oh fuck, I'm wrong. I'm not even paying attention. You should go in people's wait, can't you like can't you like, I think you can chop this guy's nose off too, right? Ah, oh, you fuck. Come on. Can't you chop this guy's nose off? I think you can, right? I like how he sounds as a... his fucking bullshit. Yeah! Did it! Oops. Alright. Blind is pretty easy to crack on Beauty in the Beta. What do you mean by that? Did I miss something? David Goggins sponsored by Viagra. Oh, fuck. Get away from me. Alright. Let's see. Hey, Derek, you hear from Lauren Southern since she vanished? No. I've only, like, I've only ever chatted with her, like, briefly in DMs. I don't even remember what about. I think once years ago when she followed me and said, what's up? And I really, I don't even remember talking to her, really. So yeah, I have no idea what the fuck she's up to. I think she got like, wait, who's doesn't this guy like not have a weakness? God, you faggot. Oh my god, no. Alright. Okay, it's been a while since I fought this guy. It's not going well. Oh shit. Lauren's sister. That's right, the ice. You're right. Dude, Lauren's sister. Holy shit, I forgot about her. Oh my god, I need to jump through the hoop and I keep fucking up. Ah. Oh my god, I'm okay, here we go. Let's try it again. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm not doing this well. It's supposed to be the boomerangs. I remember now. Oh my god, guys, this is it. This is it. Fucking hell. This was not good. Big words? Wait, who said that? Big word. I see you listen to YMH. You big words don't work, no wreck. Suwoo. What do I think of Nikki Glazer? I like Nikki Glazer. I like yeah, she's a very sexual person, but she's nice, and you know what I like about her? I like people who are pretty like, you know, they're celebrities, but they'll still talk to you and shit. Or like I've DM'd her a couple of times and she like reads and like she'll actually acknowledge you, which is I appreciate that. Because I try to, even though she's, like, infinitely, like, she's on TV and shit all the time or whatever, like, on those roast and shit, like, it's cool, like, it's like, Ricky Gervais, that guy's famous as shit, and he'll still, like, respond on Twitter, which shows you, or Elon Musk, same thing. Elon Musk is one of the most famous people ever, and, he'll respond, and I appreciate people like that, and, yeah, she's cool. So Nikki, she's one of those people. Like, she's not like, she doesn't have like a ego or whatever, and she's not a cougar, man. She's probably like 35. That's not that old. Like, I would say, to me, I don't think you're officially a cougar until you're 40. Like, you have to be 40, man. But Nikki Glaser's like 35, dude. But yeah, Nikki's fucking bomb. She's like, she's definitely good looking, and I like funny chicks. She's pretty funny, so I like comedians. Is that what I appreciate? Wrecker rep. Well, so did you see that it actually is it was settled that it's you don't want no wreck. You bigwards don't want no wreck. Suwoo. Bitch ass nigga. Hey, let's fill my E-tanks real quick, and then we'll go fight the main boss. We're not doing the Hadouken. It's not like worth it to me. Cause you gotta do that shit over and over. I forgot how many times. I don't even remember the process, to be honest. It's been a while since I've done it. Somebody said something about, Whitney Cummings is a comedy goddess. Yeah, she's cool. I don't really have a problem with her. She's definitely really attractive. I remember first seeing her on Comedy Central. I was like, oh, who that? Cummings? Haha, I get it. Did you see that she accidentally posted, well, she didn't accidentally. She posted her titty on, Twitter because someone was trying to extort her because she accidentally showed her tit on Instagram. And someone's like, just give me money or I'm going to, like, post this. So then she just posted herself. And I'm like, hey, it's a nice titty. And then I remember, like, a few girls were posting titties in solidarity, which was pretty awesome. And I remember a comedian named Kate Quigley. She's another blonde. She posted her titties in solidarity, and I was like, oh, it's pretty hot. And I like Kate Quigley. I like her because she'll be on, like, the Joey Diaz's podcast. And I love Joey Diaz, and I think I really like them together. They're really cool. And on that subject, if you guys know who Kate Quigley is, this was really interesting to me. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I woke up one morning and Kate Quigley had liked like 6 or 7 of my posts on Instagram, which was insanely random because she don't follow me. And I was like, where the fuck? How did this happen? So I thought it was random. So I slid in her DMs, but you know, nothing. But I slid in her DMs. I didn't like hit on her, but I slid in her DMs just to see like what's up, because I thought maybe she was trying to get my attention. Or I'm like, you liking my pictures? You don't even follow me. How did you even stumble upon my page? That's just, I was so curious about that. I don't know. That show's interesting. But so it said Jeanette McCurdy. See, the thing I like about Jeanette McCurdy, obviously she's really attractive, but it's her personality. I really like her personality. Like from everything that I've seen her do, and when she was on, I got in on Vine on the ass end of it, and I started following like Will Sasso. I followed Jeanette McCurdy. I followed some guy that would just scream all the time. It was fucking hilarious. But and she's a musician. She can sing really well, actually. And so I was like, oh, I dig this girl. She seems pretty chill. She seems really chill. Like, I think that, I think we would get along really well. And you know, that's just me just saying whatever, you know. But I don't know. Hottest metal vocalist. Forgive me that I don't remember how to say her last name completely, or her name in general, but it's like Angela or Angela. I think it's Angela Gosco or something. I can't remember. The original singer of Arch Enemy. Just so insanely hot, and had growls like a fucking dude. That shit was crazy. Mary fuck kill Jeanette McCurdy on her. Grande Selena. I would kill Selena Gomez. I don't care about her at all. Ariana Grande, I would definitely bang her. Supposedly nudes of her were leaked, so I had to go check those out. And then Jeanette McCurdy, obviously I'd marry her. Can't fuck personality. But yeah, the original singer of Arch Enemy is fucking fine. And then her like growls were it just didn't make sense that was coming out of her, dude. Like that shit didn't make fucking sense. Remember when Bill Clinton was? Remember when Bill Clinton was all thirsty for Ariana? Remember that shit? Remember that shit? That shit was great. He's all at the funeral, honoring Aretha Franklin, and he's all like just staring at her, all like, "Oh yeah, Ariana, you're so goddamn hot. Wish I can give you some of this Clinton cock. You know, if only Hillary wasn't down my fucking spine." That was a terrible impression. I apologize. Dude's like, I like a girl that could growl. Yeah, man. I think lady screamers are fucking great. I mean, I just like late female musicians in general. God damn you. I appreciate musicians, and then so when a girl plays stuff, it's really cool, but it's not like anything, it's not like required. Oh fuck, man! I'm just talking, I'm getting destroyed by this damn dog. Wow. Wow, that was fucking trash. Okay. Voice was decent. Character was spot on. Thank you. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. The Clintons killed Epstein. I mean, there's definitely a possibility that. I mean, it might. I think it's like. I mean, I think for sure we can agree that it's just. Ah, god damn you! Oh shit! Oh my god! That was I totally that was smooth right there. Bruh, that was so smooth. I just avoided death. Faggot. Ah, damn it! He caught me. Goddamn Homer Simpson. Joe. Oh, yeah. Ah! I'm being stupid right now. God damn it. Oh my god. Is that a lightsaber? Yep. So there's a way to beat There's a way to beat this where you get on the complete edge of the paw. But I can't do it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work when I try to do that shit. Like you try to, oops. Like you go on the very, very edge of it. And, my bad. Like you go on the very edge and like, you can usually like, I don't know. I can't like, I've seen people do it where they just like stay and it works for them. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? How come that shit don't work for me? Oh man, fucking face is all itching. What about Miranda Cosgrove? A threesome. You know, the unfortunate thing about Miranda Cosgrove is that I used to think she was attractive until people were like, she looks like Michael Jackson, and then now I can't unsee it. I can't. I'm like, fuck, she does look like Michael Jackson. Like I can't unsee it. Like people ruined her for me. Cause I used to think, I'm like, yeah, she's an attractive, like I was like, yeah, fucking Jeanette and Miranda, they definitely grown up to be very attractive women, and they're like, bruh, she's fucking Michael Jackson. I was like, ah, shit, you're right, she's fucking she is Michael Jackson. Ah, fuck. Threesomes are 100% overrated. Yeah, dude, like, no, dude, there is nothing better than just one-on-one monogamy. I was just actually talking, I was just talking to a homegirl not that long ago, and I was just saying, like, dude, there's nothing better than fucking just monogamy and being in a loving relationship, you know? Like, that's what you fucking need to strive for. God damn it. It's like, that's what you need to strive for. Like, promiscuity and shit, it's like, it's fucking whatever, dude. Adding notches to your belt and stuff, it's fucking, it's trash. God damn it. Oh well, goodbye. We did it. How long we staying up till? We're probably gonna wrap it up now that we we just beat this. Miranda Cosgrove has been ruined for me. Did I ruin it for you, man? Dan, I taught you 2 things about Mega Man X. What did I teach you, some daddy? Emma Watson, Richard Dawkins. What? What did I teach you about Mega Man X? Threesomes don't work because the girls get jealous. Women want attention. That's what do you call it? It's a little bit generalizing. However, I have anecdotal evidence. One of my closest friends, that's exactly what happened to him. The girl, he had a threesome, and one of the girls got jealous, and she went into the bathroom and started crying. So there you go. Dark Souls is greater than sex and really anything else. It's close, man. It's close, but I wouldn't say that it's better, to be honest. Let's see. Bring an Asian over from their country. They'll be faithful and a housewife. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just... Whoever I end up with, I end up with. But I will say I am feeling the pressure, man, because I got people around me, you know, peers and shit. They're all getting married and shit. Starting to, you know, do the normal things now. And I'm like, just playing video games and doing podcasts and YouTube and shit. And I'm like, all right, what's going on here? I will say, I definitely want to take my time, and next fucking girl that I end up with, like, I need that to be the waifu, because I'm like, the fucking, I don't know, dating's like whack, bro. Like, I'm over that shit. Fucking over that shit. But it's all good though. I'm not like, I'm chilling, and saw the title, and I love the movie Fight Me. Ew. So I'm the only single cunt in my friend group. Now, like, luckily my closest friends are in the same position to me. But then there's the ones, my next closest friends, like, they're the ones that are all fucking getting married within the past couple of years and everything. Do I still talk to Kisara? Yeah, I actually talked to her a month ago, and she's back on Instagram and Twitter. She doesn't use it frequently, but she's back. She has posted. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Oh, let's see. Too many waifus will ruin your life. Yeah, that's why you just gotta have one. Last Jedi is still awful, though. I mean, no one will ever... well, actually, that's not true. Like I said, there's people that would refute that. And there's also people saying that The Last Jedi is still better than any of the prequels. And I think that's... I don't know. I don't agree with that. But you know what? Like I do say, I think everybody... I do appreciate people's opinions because I do value individuality. You know what I mean? Let's see. Any ex-girlfriends you look back on and think should have married her? Honestly, the only settled down with Blair White. Blair's with Joey, man. Joey's awesome. I fucking love Joey. He's like one of the coolest fucking dudes I've ever met. Like, he has a good spirit. I like him. The fuck was I gonna say? I would say as far as ex-girlfriends, I mean, I have like a motto pretty much where it's like always forward, never backwards. However, my last relationship, it didn't end like horribly. It didn't end on a bad note or anything. It was one of those things that, hey, maybe we'll catch each other in the future type deal, but like this shit ain't working right now because it's not gonna work right now. We gotta kind of go our own separate ways and shit. So there's that. Now, I don't know if anything would ever happen, but it's just like, if we happen to, if I'm single as fuck and she's single as fuck and she happens to be like in the vicinity and everything like works out, then it's like cool. But other than that, man, I'm not like trying to look back and date girls that I've dated before or whatever. It's not usually, in my opinion, I think that if it wasn't circumstantial things that ruined the relationship, I think it didn't work out for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, say if it happened to be things about personal differences, ideological differences, whatever it was, you didn't get along, there's too much fighting or whatever the fuck it was, then it's like getting back together may not be the best thing. But there's always exceptions to the rule, right? There's always exceptions. So even with me saying shit like that, stuff like that might work for people. For example, I know people that would never do anything stupid like me, that because I've been in multiple long distance relationships, but I know people that would never fucking do that. And the only reason I attempted that shit because I know people that it's worked for them. You know what I mean? So I just don't like to limit myself. But Emma Watson. But yeah. Good night, whoever's going to sleep. Someone said I was my hero. Sorry I didn't see you in the chat, but I only briefly saw it. Honestly, I'll finish reading some of these and then we're gonna wrap it up here. Obviously, go to college for like one class and try to meet someone that way around campus. Obviously, don't take feminism courses. Nah, no way. I don't wanna college. You know, I'd rather fucking, if I had to, it would be cool like meeting a girl like at at a barcade, or like not a bar, but a barcade where it's like an arcade that has drinks, like, or like a fucking Dave and Buster's or some shit. Dumbass places like that, but that doesn't work anymore, bro. Like you can't meet women in real life now. It's pretty fucking rare when that shit happens. It's women are usually grossed out or freaked out when you try to approach them and talk to them, you know, as a stranger now. It didn't used to be like that. I'm talking about, you know, when I was in high school, I remember going to like Disneyland or something, right? And then you would just see a girl that you thought was, you know, pretty attractive, or you think like, oh, she'd be pretty chill. And you'd approach her, and she was interested, cool. You guys would talk. If she wasn't, she would just kind of let you know. And then it was fucking, but it's totally different now, because virtual shit now, bro. Completely. Somebody said, have you ever used a dating site? Yeah, definitely. Actually, I don't know if I'm ever going to finish this video, but I was going to make a video called Finding Love on Social Media, but it's a type of video that Nerd City would make, where it's just a lot of research, a lot of curation, just a lot of time and stuff that I'm like, whatever, dude. But I was going to make it, so I actually still have some of my accounts active, like Tinder and this one called Bumble and shit. And I was going to be like, okay, these are the best ones. Let's try different pictures and just give people insight to what works the best. And I'd say that I've halfway, like 50% completed everything I wanted to do. But I'm just not that interested in going all the way through it because, yeah, overall, the dating apps are trash. But let's see. The best place to pick up chicks, rehab. I mean, talk about dating apps and rehab. So when Tinder like first launched all them years ago, I hopped on that shit, and there's this girl, this blonde chick that was normally from like Wisconsin or something, and then she's like, oh yeah, like let's meet up or whatever, and then I found out that she was in a, what do you call those things? She was in one of those rehab facilities or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, yeah, whatever, I'm over here. I'm going to have a great time and blah, blah, blah. And it was weird. Like, for a minute, I was just like hooking up with some girl that was recovering from, I don't even know what the fuck she was doing. But that was, yeah, that was some years ago. I don't do shit like that anymore. Someone said, have I listened to Bad Wolves before? Yeah, I like a lot of their stuff. I did a podcast with Doc Coyle, who's the guitarist, who's the lead guitarist of Bad Wolves. I did a podcast with him, and I was a fan of him when he was in God Forbid. Loved God Forbid. But Bad Wolves actually has some really good tracks. They have some stuff that's on the heavier side, but it's like more nu metal-ish. But then they have some like radio-friendly shit that's actually very catchy, and the singer Tommy is incredibly fucking talented. I like his voice a lot, and fucking buff as shit, man. I want to get big like that motherfucker. Meth she was on, she probably was on meth or something. She didn't look like it. She didn't look like a meth person, but it may be. Like, she wasn't missing any teeth, her skin wasn't all fucked up or anything like that, you know. Please, anyone else wonder when SJWs are gonna demand a black pick? I don't think they care about Mega Man that much, dude. I think I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, so you can't like actually just click out of this? Fucking Homer Simpson, robot Homer Simpson. I meet girls on Roblox. Somebody said that they met a friend on Tinder, and they've been together for 3 years. That's awesome. I love when things like that work out. You know what I mean? Funny you say Roblox. It kind of reminded me of, think about video game Donkey. Think about Donkey. Think about Jason. He met his girl, or his now wife. He met his wife where did he meet his wife? On like on Skype or something crazy. Like, what the fuck? I don't even remember how the fuck that happened, but it was like some weird Skypey thing. I don't know. But you guys want to know something interesting? A German girl that I dated one time, like about 5 years ago. I met her because of what was that thing called? It was one of those websites where the chat roulette. Like, it was when it first was, like, I think in 2010 or something. I don't remember. And I remember there was all that bullshit going around, like there was the whole thing like, oh, it's a bunch of dudes just showing their dicks, but there was a bunch of people that would troll on there, and that's what like I went on there for. One of my favorite trolls that I saw was a guy with just, it was a drawing of Bart Simpson spreading his butt cheeks, and for some reason it would play the Sega jingle, go Sega, and then it was one of the funniest things to me. But I went on there, I trolled a lot, and then I stumbled upon this one chick that, you know, she happened to be pretty chill, and then we actually like started talking, we like met up and everything, and I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting that. But that was like 5 years ago. Yeah, used to make a lot of ridiculous choices back in the day. I think I like to think that I've matured in that way that I don't do shit like that anymore. You know what I mean? Like I'm not expecting to you know what I mean? I'm not expecting to find a waifu through some dumbass sites like that anymore. I don't know. It's really weird, but anyway, I like talking about this stuff because 2 years ago I was supposed to launch a podcast called The Lonely Hearts Club, and it was going to be all about this wild shit, all the experiences and all the wisdom that I have as far as dating goes and all these things. And then I wanted to talk to like my favorite YouTubers about their shit. Like I wanted to talk to you know, Ethan of H3H3. I want to talk about him and Hila, how they got together. And then I wanted to talk about fucking Boogie's crazy ass life and how he and all that shit as he matures, plays Mega Man. Good point. But yeah, so I wanted to do a podcast where it would be kind of like Dr. Drew's Love Line, except for it would just be like just anecdotal bullshit, you know? But I haven't got around to it. But 2020, I want to start all these things that I talked about doing. I'm gonna start doing this shit. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Hugger Derek, $5, appreciate it, man. It says, let's see. It says, you're at the store. You crave ice cream. What brand is your go-to? My go-to brand. Ooh, I would say my go-to brand would have to be, I think it's called Blue Bunny. I think they got some bomb-ass ice cream, man. But actually, I have an ice cream sandwich in my fucking freezer right now, which it's a little bit too late to eat. But I might just fuck it up anyway. Who cares? Oh, let me see. 2 friends of mine met each other on Tinder. I just had to help them a bit, and they're together for a year now. That's cool, man. What flavor? Oh, cookies and cream flavor. Cookies and cream is like my fucking favorite. It's like simple but brilliant. You have vanilla and you put some fucking Oreos in it. Amazing. Like, what did Jesse Lee Peter say? Amazing. Bro, you got 600 in the stream, more than enough to do a call-in show. Do a call-in show? Yeah, whatever. I mean, I don't want to do... I thought about doing a call-in show, but I kind of don't like... I like doing streams like this where I play video games every once in a while. But if I want to structure something like a podcast, I need order. Like I don't like live podcast. I don't like them. They're too just, I don't know. They're too fucking chaotic, dude. I don't really like them like that. But whatever. Min Chip, I don't know, man. Cold Stone's pretty dope. It's got some pretty good shit, but all right, let's circle back around. Let's circle back around to Star Wars, right? Let's circle back around to Cookies and Cream equals Jeanette and Derek. You know, sometimes I feel like I should use my what do you call it? My internet cloud or whatever you call it, to like, hey, everybody spam Jeanette McCurdy and say go on a date with some black guy or something. But that shit's like kind of fucked up, you know what I mean? But there is definitely that thought in my head where I'm like, oh yeah, this is how you can get somebody's attention. You can do it this way. You know what I mean? This is the way to do it. But nah, shit's gotta be organic, son. Influence, that's right. Whatever. When you do this again, you should play Mega Man Legends. Great story. Mega Man Legends is one of my favorite games. I'm surprised they haven't remastered that shit. So, Hugger Derek, thank you. Say, when are you gonna voice Paul? You moist SOB. Hey, that's a throwback, moist. I'm gonna voice Paul. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna voice Paul. Like, I don't know if I have a Paul type of voice. Like, there's a lot of people that have like really good sounding voices and shit. And I think I don't know. I don't fucking know. I mean, obviously, if you ask me, I'd do it, but it's never really crossed my mind that, oh, I should be a Paul, you know? But yeah. So, Star Wars ended in 1983. I think a lot of people would wish that, you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of people they wish, oh my god. I think there's a lot of people that wish that it ended in 1983. I don't know. Get out of here. In the future, everything's gonna be fucking... Man, get off me, you bitch! In the future, everything's gonna be side-scrolling like this. When you was on... Oh, fuck! Awesome. I just happened to be reading the chat and killed myself. Let's see. When you're on Steven Crowder, you said Quebec people are racist, and that's a known fact. What do you think about it? Steven said Quebec people are racist. I don't know if they're... I've heard things about it. I've heard Quebecians being very, like, just all about French and like, French only. And that, like, it's... like mandatory to speak French or something in class. Like you have to learn it. It's like mandatory or something. I've heard things, but I don't know. I've never been. I know Bunty and that's it. I don't know anybody else from Quebec, so it's not like I have any idea. But I imagine they're probably not any more like quote unquote racist than like say you go to fucking I used to work for Newegg, and god damn, some of the people I worked with, because it was I worked at Newegg's a Chinese company, so I worked with a lot of Chinese people, and let me tell you, some of them were very racist against their own people. Like if you're from like if you're not from the mainland, or there's like certain things where it's like there's certain things where like, oh, this person's this and that, and there's all these stereotypes. So it's probably something like that. I don't know. Star Wars: The Rise. There wasn't really any. There wasn't really any. I mean, unless you know, yeah, like Rey. But I was gonna say, other than Rey, I don't think there was really any like feminism in the Rise of Skywalker. Damn, look at this. This motherfucker is thick. Now that is a thick boy. Now, if you're building this robot, like, What is your motivation for building this robot? I feel like there's a lot of parts. Wait, let me see this. What was the super chat? I fucking feel like I missed it. I'll drop $2 for Mega Man X. Play X4. Yeah, that's on the second Legacy thing, but yeah, I will eventually. I'll probably play all of them, cause I'll probably play all of them. You know what's fucked up about Star Wars though? Like about the latest trilogy? I guarantee you every single person in this chat could write a better script than the scripts that were used for this latest trilogy. I guarantee it. Because Star Wars isn't complicated. It's such a basic ass story. I bet all of you can make way better characters and way better motivations for all of these motherfuckers. Oh yeah, X7 and 8, they were 3D. That shit was weird. That shit was really weird. Favorite Killer Instinct character? Also, how you been? Haven't watched you in a while. I've been alright. I mean, I've been like, I don't even know where I should start. I haven't played X2 in probably since I was really young. But I've been alright. Unfortunately, I've been like a little demotivated to like make more content, but I gotta kind of like just shake it off and get back into the groove of everything, because YouTube has been so stupid that it really makes it hard for you. Let me tell you, there's been some stuff that has been happening, and it's like, oh, I wonder if there's anything over here. Okay, I guess nothing. So like, I've been like, there's been some stuff that I could easily make some videos about and like kind of just meme and have like fun and shit. But I don't know, man. Like the way that YouTube did its like all its latest updates and stuff and harassment policies and stuff, it just really just sucking all the life out of it. And I'm like, man, fuck YouTube, dude. Shit's fucking trash. But I definitely I keep saying I want to stream consistently. Oh my god. Oh no! Ah, you bitch. Man, I haven't played this in a long time, so I don't even know like what's coming or anything. Let's see. Remove Ray. Look, I think Ray could have been a really good character. It was just treated retardedly. It just really was. And I even said, god damn, fucking asshole. And I even said, I said earlier that it could have been possibly excusable. Maybe. Possibly. If, like, the plan from the entire time that, yeah, Rey is the granddaughter of Palpatine, like, I would be like, okay, maybe... Fuck off, man. Like, okay, maybe I will accept her Mary suing is because she's the granddaughter of Palpatine, and Palpatine's, like, the absolute shit, so... She's just such ahead on the curve as far as, like, her power or something. I don't know. I think, like, I could have at least kind of just been like, fine, whatever, you know? But... whatever the plan was, obviously... Rian Johnson threw anything out of the window. But, so let's just say, even retrospectively... Yeah, her just being OP right off the bat. I mean, I would never just like it. But I could have been like, all right, this new generation. It's kind of like, say, I don't know if any of you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, right? Gohan at a certain point became stronger than Goku, which I always thought was a little bit weird because he's only half Saiyan. I would think that he would be, you know, not as powerful, but fine. But at a certain part in the Cell Saga, he became more powerful than Goku, pretty much. Oh my god. I'm trying to... Okay, this isn't gonna work. I'm like trying to talk and I'm just getting fucked up by a flaming stag. Fucking gay-ass fucking deer. But yeah, so it could have been something like, you know, Gohan the Offspring, so much more OP. And then Ray the same, I guess. But obviously, it didn't happen. And then Ryan Johnson, and then all of a sudden, it just... It was like, what is this mess? Who is Ray? Ray was a waste, but so was... Finn was wasted as well. Finn was a huge waste. Finn had, in my opinion, Finn had a lot of potential, man. God damn it. God fucking faggot deer. God damn it. I just feel like... yeah. Ah! Where'd he go? But yeah, I feel like how Finn was, and if anybody that was here in the beginning, we did talk about it a little bit already, right? Oh, now he's got blue flame. He's really pissed now. Alright, hold on. Let me just beat this. Oh, you fuck! Oh, okay. Okay. Yes! So, Finn had some potential, right? He defects. We're already setting him up okay. And then all of a sudden, Kylo looks at him. Force sensitive, maybe. Oh, there's something there. He gets to wield the lightsaber, and there's that whole little traitor scene that was pretty cool. He wields it again later. Like there was some shit there. There was potential. Like, oh, Rey's gonna be somebody really. Finn's gonna be somebody really fucking important. He's gonna have some connection to the Force for sure, something. But then he was just a thing. And then I mentioned this earlier too, that it bothered me how much Finn like enjoyed killing the First Order. There should have been some duality there. Why was there no duality? Why was he not conflicted? Where it's like, yeah, he wanted to defect from this because he didn't want to just be a drone and kill innocent people. But then at the same time, he grew up with these people. This was pretty much the only home that he knew. So shouldn't there be some type of confliction? Not when he's in the Falcon and shit and he's blowing everyone up and he's like cheering and shit. And I'm like, all right, that's a little weird. Like how amazing. Finn could have been a fucking great character. They just royally screwed him up. Like, bro, I would have rather had fucking Finn and Poe have butt sex, dude. That would have been a much better story arc. Like, that would have been much better than Finn just being whatever, and then Poe just being angry. And then in this movie, oh, here's some chick that I used to slam. I'm like, oh, I don't care. There's not enough time for me to care about this character or anybody else, or that fucking that black chick with the fucking gap in her teeth and shit that defected. She was a stormtrooper as well. I'm like, what is this shit? I don't care about these people. You're gonna give me fucking a half an hour? You're gonna give me a fucking half hour to give a shit about these people? Like, get the fuck out of here. I see some of you guys talking about Phasma. That shit's embarrassing, bro. Phasma that's embarrassing. Especially seeing what I don't know the actress's name, but God, what the hell? But seeing what Brienne, you know, of Toth, I forget, man. I'm fucking brain farting right now. But seeing what she was able to do in Game of Thrones, it's like, why did she do nothing. You know what? Dude, fucking Phasma was very reminiscent of fuck, what was I? God damn it, I can't remember his name. How can I not remember his name right now? Boba Fett. Okay, I think I'm getting tired. She was very reminiscent of Boba Fett. Looked really cool and did nothing. Because if y'all remember in the original fucking trilogy, Boba Fett didn't do a goddamn thing. He just looked cool, you know? And maybe that's what they were going for. They're like, hey, Boba Fett did nothing. Nothing at all. And then, but he was one of the most popular characters. So maybe that's what they were going for. What the hell? Bro, I haven't played X2 in so long. I don't remember any of this. I don't remember shit. I don't remember this at all. Boba said 7 words. God damn. See, I didn't even know that detail. That's funny. I just remember watching, like, I'm like, bruh, why is this nigga so popular? He didn't do anything. He just looks cool. But I guess that's enough, right? For some people. Like, when I was a kid, for sure. I bought a lot of toys just because they look cool, you know? Look at this asshole, man. Oh my god. This is a pretty nice design, because, like... Oh my god. And you know what? I don't even know anybody's weaknesses in the X2. I think I know some in X3, but I don't... I guess X2 was, like, my least favorite out of the 3. I loved X4. X5 was pretty fucking great, too. X vs. Zero, the song X vs. Zero, such a good fucking song. Ah! Damn it. Boba gets eaten? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just, like, jumps around and he gets fucking eaten. Also, Derek, you're alive. It's 3 a.m. It is 1 o'clock in Cali, which I need to go to sleep because I'm running on, like, 4.5 hours of sleep. And I just remembered that I was supposed to edit a video for my second channel. Yeah, obviously that's not happening. But yeah. God damn it, let's try somebody else, because that was trash. Let's go to... Crystal Snail, maybe? Let's see if this should be easy. Fucking snail. It was the peripheral material about the Boba Fett surrounding that OT that helped yeah, yeah. A lot of people say he was the only good thing in the holiday special. All right, well, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I ain't hating on Boba Fett. I'm just saying, like, I was just, I do think it's pretty interesting how, what? What the fuck is this? Really? God, I hate this game. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Okay. Thoughts on the new Ghostbusters trailer? I mean, looks like they're definitely going in the complete opposite direction of the 2016 one. So, but I feel like it's probably gonna be, I don't know. It's probably gonna be like the way the Power Rangers was. Did y'all see that? What was it, 2017 or something? That Power Rangers movie. That shit was like what is this? I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know, dude. God damn. I kind of don't even care to try. Oh, wait, I think I gotta hit this. I don't even know what I'm doing. Dude, this thing's gonna kill me. No, I can't. Okay. Alright. I can get the suit now? I don't even know where it is. Game of Thrones Season 8 killed the show for me. I think we can all agree that the Season 8 of Game of Thrones was absolute garbage. I don't... I have... God! What is... Okay, I'm doing something wrong, aren't I? What's happening? Holy shit. Okay, I don't want to yawn, but I am getting a little tired. I think, okay. I just need to pay attention, and I think I'll beat this. God, my brain is not working at fucking full capacity right now. Alright. Jesus. The crystal that slid down and broke the one that was blocking you from jumping up, though, or... Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Ah, whatever. Macy Williams, though? What about her? Well, it was weird seeing her tits, because, like, I always think about Arya as just, like, just the little Stark girl. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it has been an infinity billion years. The show's been on for a long time, so. But, I don't know. I think it was unnecessary. Like, I don't think anybody was like, yeah, we need an Arya sex scene, you know? Oh, fuck! Man, fuck you, game. That's, fuck that shit. I'll just chat a little bit. It is 1:21 a.m. in the U.S. right now. So, I'll just chat with you guys a little bit and then I'll get out of here. Yeah. But yeah, I've tried not to yawn. Oh, damn. I'm an idiot. I had laundry. I didn't finish my laundry. I'm such an idiot. I was supposed to only stream for like an hour. And then I ended up streaming for hours. So that was stupid. I gotta finish my laundry. It's all fucking 1 in the morning over here. Damn, that was stupid. When am I traveling again? I don't know. I might in early spring or just like towards the end of winter. Because I kind of actually, probably in winter, because I don't like going... I don't like traveling when, when there's a bunch of tourists and everybody is kind of like on vacation and stuff, right? But I might go back to Greece. Right? Next year. That's something that I've been wanting to do because I haven't been like years. And there's still a lot that I want to do and things I want to do again. Time flies when you're having butt sex. Yeah. But no, I think I'm going to get the fuck out of here because I got to do my laundry. It's like late as shit and I totally forgot to finish it. So, I'll catch you guys later. Appreciate y'all stopping by. And if you want to sift through some of the stuff in the beginning and catch some of the shit I said about Star Wars and then everything else I said in between, I think I talked about everything there is about everything in the world. I think I somehow pulled that off. But all right, guys, y'all have a good night or a good morning, depending on where you are. And I think I'm going to stream on Saturdays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think that's what I'm going to do. But all right, guys, later on.